my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. I might just eat a Big Mac, might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. I might just eat a Big Mac, might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. I might just eat a Big Mac, might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. I might just eat a Big Mac, might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Big bag.
What up, everybody? It's your favorite show, the Big Bag Twins podcast, with your host over here, RJ, and then the other host too, Chief. What up, Chief?
What's up? What's up? How's everybody's doing? How's everybody's Wednesday? Midweek, How's everybody's day?
Bro, happy hump day. Bro, we're really in episode
Okay.
8 already, bro. Episode 8, man. This shit's
Slowly
crazy.
climbing up.
I see the haircut, twin. I see the
I know how to
haircut.
get a fresh cut.
Yo, so I ain't gonna lie, that last episode was really exciting. If y'all missed the last episode, you can watch that in YouTube or right now in our VODs and Twitch. This is also our first multi-stream. So right now, if y'all watching in Twitch or YouTube, both is up right now with the live stream. So now for the first time, if you like YouTube more, you could go on the YouTube side of things and watch the show, or you can go on Twitch now and watch the show. And both gonna have both videos posted. Now Twitch is gonna be short term with the VODs, but YouTube, that shit's gonna be permanently there. So for live, you're gonna have both. For watching past recorded podcasts from the Big Bag Twins, it's going to be temporary on Twitch, but it's going to be forever on YouTube. So just remember to click on both, subscribe, and follow on both so you can enjoy the content. So, Twin, last time we had Venom, we was talking about the TV shows and stuff that we watched growing up and all that stuff. We talked a little bit about GTA 6 and whatnot. I heard some interesting news, and I want to get this off my chest already. It's about our favorite company, Nintendo.
Oh shit.
Now, let me see if I can get it real quick, but I found this early.
I thought we left Nintendo in the dust, twin. What happened?
I'm sorry, bro. This one had to be brought up. This one has to be brought up. So I'm gonna see if I can find that video real quick for us. But this one, I can't let it slide, bro. So remember I was telling you about the whole cartridge shit now that they have, where if you have like a certain like game, is considered, even though it's virtual, they consider it like a cartridge type deal, right?
Yeah.
So I saw this weird ass video while I was at work, right? And the guy is kind of demonstrating how this virtual card works, but with free games. And when I saw this shit, I was like, this is very interesting. I feel like Twin needs to see this. So I had the video here, right? I want your reaction to this. So I had the video right here. Let's watch, right?
Let's watch it.
Okay.
Bring it up. Oh, I did see this one.
Oh, you did? Well, let's show it for everybody that didn't see this. Did I mute? Oh,
this man cooked. Let
Bro,
me put it that way.
It's a little more complicated than they need to be. Like, seriously, I don't understand why I need to do this with my Switch. Okay, so I think Nintendo is making things a little more complicated than they need to be. Like, seriously, I don't understand why I need to do this with my Switch. Okay, so here's the situation. So I just got this new Switch, and I pretty much just want to play Fortnite on it. I want to download this free game with my account. So I'm going to go to the eShop, and I'm going to try downloading Fortnite. But you'll see it's not as easy as it used to be. So if I click Fortnite, yes, I'm a gamer. I know. It doesn't even just ask me to download it or re-download it. It just says virtual game cards. Okay, so why can't I just download it on the console? Let's keep going. I click virtual game card. So now it says load onto this system, lend a family group member, or options. So I just want to load it on the system. To load virtual game cards on the system, you must link it with other system Russ is using. Okay, so let's link these systems for some reason. Okay, so now I need to go on this system. I need to open virtual game cards, and now I can link the system. And then now it'll disconnect me from the internet for some reason. Okay, great. So now they're paired. So fantastic. Now I can load it on the system. This is a free game. I just want to download the game to play it with other users. This is just overcomplicating things. Now I'll load onto the system. Virtual game card has been loaded. Okay, so now it's downloading. This doesn't make any sense. So now I can't even play it on this system at all, even though it's a free game. I would understand a paid game like Mario Kart. Now I can't even play it even on another user. This is just ridiculous. So I needed to go through all of that hassle just to download it on the console. This system is flawed. I think.
So the reason why I want to show this is those two consoles are technically the same family share bullshit, right? So it's on the family share joint account shit. But now you can't play another free game because now they count as virtual SD cards. So only one person got the SD card, but it's a free fucking game. And like he said, it's a free game. When you try to download it with the other account, it doesn't download. It says get the SD card from this other fucking location. He gets the SD card and can't play the fucking game. I find that fucking hilarious, bro. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get too deep,
bro.
but all I'm gonna say, Nintendo fans, I told you so. That's all I gotta say, bro. I just want to start with that, bro. Just that salt to the wound to all the Nintendo fanboys that's gonna defend this shit.
No, I mean when I saw this, I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
I told you, bro. They're treating like an SD card.
I was like, "It's a free." Like I get it. I get it if it's another like cartridge or like an actual game or whatever that you downloaded. But I'm like, this is a free game that you didn't pay Nintendo or anybody anything. So why the fuck are we having to go through this hassle just to play this?
Because, Chief, they don't want people to pirate the games that's free. So,
They don't have the rights to Fortnite though.
hey, apparently they have right to the system.
So
They playing now.
wouldn't technically Fortnite be the one worried about pirating, not fucking what's his name, not Nintendo?
Not anymore, because you're using Nintendo Switch first. And then the game afterwards, so. A little funny segment I want to start with, but
So since you're since you're in that chat, right, about consoles and all that stuff, right?
mhm.
I found this lovely YouTuber that I had to follow him
Mhm.
because this shit is hilarious to me, and I feel like what the fuck.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna send you the video right now so you can pull it up and let's react to it. But there's a couple ones that
Mhm.
he's done.
This recent one you just
I've been
sent?
watching, and this,
The last one you just sent?
yeah, the recent one that I just sent.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the last one.
Let's take a look, chat.
All right, everyone.
Oh, I know
Elden
this
Ring
guy.
comes out
Oh,
on
he's so
May
good.
30th. If I say your name, you're getting the game.
Bro,
Me.
this man had me
Xbox.
cracking up.
Whoa, this looks amazing. Wait,
Oh, no,
it's
don't
not
break
on
my
Game
heart.
Pass? I actually have to buy a game? Up next, PlayStation from Software. I know you cooked with this one. Putting in Nameless King from Dark Souls 3, just like the good old days. Up next, Steam. Wonder what the graphics will look like with my $4,000 RTX 5090. And that's all. Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. You guys enjoy. Wait, from Software, I think you forgot about me. Nintendo. You are not on the list. What? Why? It says here that the Switch 2 cannot handle Elden Ring Nightmare. What? Oh, there must be a mistake. No mistake, but rest assured that we knew you'd feel left out of Elden Ring Night Reign, so that's why we're giving you Bloodborne 2. I mean, the Duskbloods. No, but just put the Switch 2 in the bag, bro. All right, everyone. Elden Ring Night.
Yo, now I'm about to be petty, bro. Hold on. I'm about to be petty, twin.
Bro, I saw this.
You get Elden Ring. What's it called? Night Rain on PS4. I'm just
Bro, I
kidding.
saw this shit. This
Bro. Chat. The Switch 2 is so weak. It can't handle Night Rain, but a PS4 can. A PS4 can.
bro,
Twin,
I've been
I'm not-
watching this dude religiously.
He's funny. I love that dude.
Bro.
He's a little bit of a bandwagon on the
I just
Xbox
sent you
side,
another-
but bro,
I just
Twin.
sent you another one.
Twin, real quick, I need you to look at this real quick. Look, I'm gonna zoom up right on this shit. Can you read for me out loud for the fucking chat? What's this says right here?
It's a excuse me, chat. My bad. All right, it says for the ones in the background that are Nintendo suck readers and suck dickers and everything. Yes, Elden Ring Night Rain will be available on the PS4. PS4, as well as
Continue.
as well as PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Xbox Series X and S and PC. My bad. I'm sorry if I'm breaking your eardrums, chat. I just want the back people to hear, just the back row, All right. Switch it back, twin. Switch it back. What else did it say?
It says Brandy Napcom, the company that makes it entertainment, has confirmed this.
Yeah, Brandy Napcom Entertainment.
So this is the reason why I laugh about this shit is, remember I said like this generation for Nintendo Switch 2 is still weaker, right, than a PS4 Pro. Like it's on par barely with a regular PS4. But that's not even true because this doesn't even say PS4 Pro specifically. It just says PS4. So any PS4 could play this, but not the Switch 2. Like, if that doesn't say how weak this console is.
Whoa, twin. Don't come crazy at them. They got LCD, HDR, and 180. Don't come crazy. They got something.
They got 1080, 4K, 30 frames, but I wonder too, right? If I bought an Asus tomorrow or a Steam Deck and I'm able to play that shit on there, but I can't play on the Switch too. Just saying, bro.
They could, bro.
I'm just saying.
They gotta hang up the suit. Nintendo, we just keep proving over and over. Y'all fucking dickheads. Y'all want money. But yeah, there's companies like PlayStation, Nintendo that are getting away with certain games that they can play on their system, but not y'all with a new system that's coming out. With the new system. Not the Nintendo Switch, the OLED one or whatever the fuck it's called. I understand if that one couldn't play it, but your new console can't play it. That's crazy, chat.
There's another video too that I want you to see real quick too, and I thought this
I just sent you another one too.
Oh, is this about Nintendo?
It's by the same dude, but I just sent you another one.
Okay.
It kind of is, I think.
All right, let me post this one
because now we're gonna be on that Nintendo dick riding.
Oh shit, you're the opposite. I'm gonna show you one other thing too, right?
After 24 years, the end of the console wars are upon us.
Yes, PlayStation.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Yeah. For many years. I'm happy that you've accepted this peace deal. I offer you my exclusives like Halo, Forza,
and they say we're not gonna share ours. So we got Steam on it.
It's hard to believe this era of war is over. Although I do not approve of you going behind my back to mediate with Steam, I will allow Xbox players to purchase my exclusives like Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, and God of War when the Steam store arrives to Xbox in the near future. So we have an agreement. A historical day for
Nintendo don't got Steam.
You three. You make me sick. Console exclusives what made us what we are, and you're just gonna throw it all away?
Times are changing, Nintendo.
Oh, please. PlayStation, you really trust Xbox? More than I trust you. I thought I'd be in alliance with Steam and Xbox versus Nintendo. Strange times, indeed. After 24 years.
Now, I saw that, and that's hilarious because the funny part is, right, you're gonna have Steam on all these consoles except for Sony's not gonna have Steam. They're just gonna have the Xbox games, but you have all these games sharing, but Nintendo's just out the picture as usual. But Nintendo's petty. But speaking of gaming still, bro, did you hear news about GTA 6?
Oh shit, what happened? No, I haven't kept up with that much with it.
I'm gonna show you this video. I want you to answer this shit as how you think.
What's more expensive, GTA 6 or these things?
Bro,
GTA 6 or 10 of Ronaldo's private jets?
So, 10 of Ronaldo private jets or GTA 6? Make your prediction.
The price to 10?
The 10 of Ronaldo's private jets.
Of what though?
So, they're saying which one is more expensive, right? The amount of money they're spending to make GTA 6
okay.
or making 10 of Ronaldo's private jets. Now, technically, he only has one, but if they times it by 10, which one would be more expensive?
Say making 10 of those private jets.
All right,
He has
so
10? No, but if you were to multiply his private jets by 10, it would be this number.
I'm gonna assume GTA 6's budget because you're trying to prove a point.
Yo,
That is
Dre,
correct.
what's up?
Ronaldo's private jets
What's
worth
up, Dre?
$750 million.
How are they gonna make money on this game?
I don't know how they're going to do it. 285 Bugatti.
285 Bugatti Chiron's or GTA 6? If you had to pick one, Chief.
Wouldn't the Bugattis be more expensive?
I think the 5 million each. Or 10, some shit like that. So
No, they have to be more
285
than
of them,
that.
or the price of GTA 6 to create.
Ain't no way GTA is spending that much fucking money, bro. Because if they are, chat, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was gonna buy GTA 6. I'm not gonna lie, but if it's gonna be more expensive than the fucking Bugatti to make, how much are y'all charging me?
285 of them.
That shit's about to stay in Steam library.
Let's
We're
look.
gonna stay in the
I'm
Steam
just gonna
library,
stick
and
with
it's
my
gonna
gut
stay in
here
the
and say
console's
GTA
library.
6 is very expensive, so that.
You'd be correct. 285 Bugatti Chirons, $1 billion.
So it costs more than $1 billion to make GTA 6.
GTA 6 or LeBron James?
I would assume
Ain't
GTA
no
6 because I
fucking
think
way.
LeBron is around like 1.1.
No, I would say GTA 6 over LeBron James. I would say GTA 6.
Remember, LeBron's like worth $1.1 billion.
Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck about LeBron James that much.
LeBron is
He ain't worth
$1.2
that
billion.
much
Oh,
anymore.
The
1.2.
GTA 6
He needs to
budget is higher
retire.
than that.
That's ridiculous.
The world's tallest building, the
Burj Khalifa.
or GTA 6.
I'm gonna assume the GTA 6.
GTA 6's
alright,
budget
ain't
is
no
higher than
fucking way.
$1.5 billion,
Jesus Christmas.
which is the world's tallest building. Can you guess what GTA 6's budget is?
$2 billion.
Ain't no
Nailed it on that.
fucking
How
way,
are they
yo.
ever gonna make a
I
profit?
have no idea.
I find that mad interesting because I was like, yo, GTA is going to be more expensive.
Ain't no
Did any of
fucking
that.
way.
That's what I was like. I was like, I had to show Chief this shit because this is actually crazy. So, do you think this game is going to be worth that money?
Do we as human beings? Fuck no! Fuck no! That shit's gonna stay in the library. I'm buying that bitch when it goes for $10.99 if it ever does.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. For that
Bro,
price,
pirate
that's
that shit. Nah, bro, pirate that shit. What are those games websites where you can rent games? The G2A or whatever it's called.
I think those.
I'm
I
renting
think
GTA
those
at that
are.
fucking point.
I think those are down now. I don't think they do those anymore. I haven't seen a renting game website in a
G2A
long
is still
time.
around.
Really? I thought they were
No,
gone.
G2A is still around.
Yeah, so pretty much it's about to be $2 billion for them to create that. $2 billion. And they said they're looking at $80 as a hard copy, $60 for digital. I don't believe that. I have a feeling this is gonna hit the $100 mark. Now, if they did something like that at the
60
Nintendo,
for hard copy.
the Nintendo did that whole thing to make $80 for Mario Kart, oh my god, they're gonna go so downhill for that. It's not even gonna be funny, bro. It's not gonna be funny. Well, there's no such thing as
I
a
just sent it to
quadruple
you.
A
That's where I'ma
studio,
go.
but Rockstar proclaimed themselves to be a quadruple A studio. Oh no. Oh, okay, so that still exists.
No, they did, and I feel like because
I think they
they
spent
claim
that much
themselves to
money.
be a triple A company. No, they're gonna be charging us for a hard copy. If you want the physical hard copy, right?
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be around $75 to $80.
Oh, they still do have it.
Look, that's where I'm gonna go. That's where I'm gonna go. That's where I'm gonna go. Hey, chat, y'all need to rent GTA 6. Shout out to G2A.com.
I might have to
Free
say
plug
this for
right
me.
here. Free plug. Shout
Oh.
out to them.
I might have to say this for me.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, they do Windows keys too? God damn.
This
I ain't,
this man chat. This man chat.
I'm not gonna
Anyways,
lie,
chat. Like I
that-
was saying.
that's continue, bro. My man Dragon really thinks it's gonna be
look,
$60,
even Dragon said they
$80.
still have GameFly.
Yeah, but GameFly be getting shit games now. I'm
Look,
not
even
gonna lie.
Dragon said GameFly.
This man really said $60 to $80. I really hardly doubt that they're gonna make that
Nah,
$60,
you're
$80.
crazy. You're crazy.
I have a feeling
You're
it's gonna
crazy
be
for that.
because remember
It's
these
not
are
gonna be $60.
these are the same people that make NBA 2K, and those games are like going out for like $80 to $100. If you get the special edition, they had the Legend editions $120. So if they do that with a basketball game that they sell yearly, and this is supposed to last like a decade, 2 decades, you know this game is easily going to be $100, $150. I won't be surprised if it'll be the first $250 game. Like, because like, and this was another thing I wanted to talk about too. But the problem was we had our guest, so we had to keep it more, time restricted. But this is a game that came out, right? Remember I told you and DJ and Venom I want to get to the space games or whatever, and there was one called Star Citizen, right? Remember that, Chief?
So, Little Dragon, if Borderlands 4
4 copy is $80 and $70 digital.
It's
it's not even close.
The same for it's gonna be the same for GTA 6.
No, it's gonna be more because Borderlands only has like less than $100 million budget. It's way less than 100 mil, and this game is taking $2 billion, so it's probably gonna be quadruple that price.
Like, but easily. I'm saying, but they wouldn't quadruple it. If anything, they'll make the hard physical copy. They'll make the hard physical copy 75.
You know what? Let's check online. GTA 6. I want to see.
Oh no! My bad. Not the hard physical copy. The hard physical copy, they'll make it 85, and then the digital they'll make it 75.
Yeah. So far they said most likely from most sources that it's going to be $80 to $100 minimum, but there's a potential that a deluxe and collector's edition might be coming out for $120. Or even $200 to more dollars, depending on the edition that you could you buy. That there's a deluxe and a collector's edition. I guess the deluxe will be $120, but the collectors are expecting to be $200 more dollars. They're gonna have 3 editions that they said this is gonna be confirmed.
They're adding a gold bar with that shit.
They're having digital only, standard, and the deluxe collection edition. Yeah, I'm gonna show everybody this shit right now.
They better be giving me a.
So it shows right here that
they're gonna have me a gold bar with that bitch.
This right here. So $80 to $100 regular. It's gonna be $120 to $200 depending on if you get the deluxe or collector's edition. The standard edition is $80 to $100
I swear
range.
to God, the deluxe edition they better make it fucking worth $200.
And it says there's gonna be more factors because this budget is exceeding $1 to $2 billion. So they're expecting to even raise it even more. That's what it's
for the biddies.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be impossible. It's gonna be impossible.
Look at that chat. I'm ready, chat.
Oh my god! But no, there's. Remember we talked about the space games though. By the way,
you said what?
Remember we talked about space games and trying it out and all that. Me, you, DJ, Venom, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them I suggested was called Star Citizens. But there's a whole thing that's happening to it that. It's bad, bro. I want you to watch it because
wait to that astronaut game that you showed me.
That space game, yeah, where like you could be pirates in space, or you could work in the colony. You get to go on and land areas, and raid places, or you could be a person that just transport. You could do anything, but it's just through space and whatever, right? So there's been a lot of fallback behind it because of some decisions making that they did. And I thought this was very interesting. I'm trying to see if I can find the video. But it's not good, bro. It's looking really bad? Yeah. Damn. Because of some controversial stuff been going on about it. And it's just getting worse. Wait,
from the studio that made the game or from the people that made the game?
From the people that made the game and the fans about it. Let me see.
No wonder it was on sale the other day.
Star Citizens?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Oh, this is it.
Yo, chat, I'm sorry I'm eating, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything.
This is gonna be... So there's 2 or 3 videos about this shit. One of them really didn't explain it well. There was another one that was better.
Dragon said, yeah, they pulled a Blizzard Studio fuck up.
Yeah.
Damn, and I'm just
Oh,
hearing
it was
about
Angry
This-
Joe. It was from Angry Joe.
This is why I love our podcast chat, because I did not know that they did something to that game. I was wondering why it was on sale for a while.
like
I guess they're
this.
not making their money.
This part is just pure greed. I think it was this. Oh, okay. This is it right here. This part right here. Angry Joe went into it. Okay. I think this was it. So I'm gonna unmute it. Shout out to the Angry Joe show because this is absolute cinema. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Absolute cinema.
Oh shit, chat.
But yeah, they're about to hammer the news. I'm gonna let them explain the news for it.
All right.
No, yeah,
let's
let
start
them
Citizen
explain it.
News. We've hit a milestone. It is not a milestone as far as a roadmap to roadmap. It's not a release date. It's fundraising because it's all we talk about is how much money they have grifted from the people. It's $500 million, $500 million. Gets you.
This was
But it looks
a
amazing.
little bit. It was
so
about
does
2
the
years
Ring
ago.
Power.
Wow.
Oh, this ain't it. This is 2 years ago. Hold on. This is not even the video. Oh my god, where was it? No, that's not it. No, this is not even the video. 4 years ago.
Oh shit, twin, you fucking up.
Oh, I think it's this is
All
this
right.
one.
Next story, probably the big story.
Oh, this is
Star
it. This is
Citizen.
it.
And I know people are already mad because
snap.
I've mentioned it. So they've raised $800 million so far.
$800 million they raised.
and they were going to.
So little heads up. So for people that don't know, Star Citizen is a game that's space and online and all this stuff, right? The thing about this game is it's been in the alpha state for about, I want to say, probably 8 years, 7 years, something like that. He probably gonna have the exact year, but the funny part is they put this in the alpha state and it's never left alpha state. And the way to raise money is like when you want to buy the game, you buy like the minimum like $40. It gives you the game in one ship, right? And then that's how you start off, and you could keep on getting more ships and play with friends and all that stuff. But you have to buy a ship, which is also buying the game. Depending on what type of ships, there's ships that literally go for almost like hundreds of dollars, like $500, $750. There's like one that could fit like 32 people that's cost $1,000. The whole idea behind it is like if you want to fit 32
Like real
people,
money?
yeah, real money. And then the way they explained of like, the $1,000 purchase,
crazy.
it has 32 people, right? They say you could split this purchase with 30, like your other 30 fucking friends or some shit like that, right? Yeah, 12 years and it's 12 years in development, 8 years in playable alpha. Yeah. But now they have these new mechanics and yeah, let's just say it just get bad. But I'm gonna let them explain.
So again, because people are crazy, yes, it did improve your ships, but it also made other parts of your ship worse. But you would do that thing because like it makes your ship better, which you wouldn't do it otherwise if it didn't make it better. So you would pay for this thing, and it would help you win.
So
It's
wait
not
a
pay
minute.
to win.
So we're spending $40 for a ship, $100 for a ship,
Those are cheap ships.
thousands of dollars for a ship, $15,000 for the big ship that a clan can run, hundreds and thousands of dollars on these ships, right? Now and they've built a whole economy out of this, and people are invested. But what did it take to piss off a community that's unpiss-offable? Well, now you take those ships and now you piecemeal individual blades in it. And this came about via that large ship I was talking about that already cost $15,000. And they were saying,
not even $15,000, $1,500 US.
Why the fuck am I gonna pay? No. What the fuck?
$1,500 US for this shit, yo. $1,500 US, Chief. $1,500 for this ship. And that's not even the worst part. That's the sad part.
and they
For
were
a
saying,
ship
oh,
that's gonna
here's
carry you and
another
your first. Wait. For a ship that's gonna carry you and your friends, and then it's an in-game shit. It's not like you're getting it in fucking real life.
bro. Yep, that's what I'm saying. But watch what he's gonna
What the
say on
fuck?
top of this.
If you don't have enough players, you can install AI modules into the different turrets,
Into the different
so that
turrets.
they operate on their own.
So like it could fit like 48 people. This one right here, right? Cargo crew of 48 people, whatever, right? Or crew of like 3 or whatever, right? And if you don't have the people, you could just fit AI modules, which are also you have to pay separately. That's depending on the AI module. I heard this is based on what I heard. The better or worse than others. And then if you buy the good ones, it takes over the seat of the ship and like actually fights and all this crap for you and whatever, or mans that part. But it's 1,500, bro. Plus all the other shit you buy.
And by the way, these module systems is not just going to be for this ship, it's going to be for all ships in the game. And then they started selling these AI blade modules for $10, $15, $30 more expensive for more better ships. Better ships, more expensive blades. And these individual blades.
And oh my bad, so I had it wrong. So the more expensive the ship, the more expensive the blade. So let's just say you spend 5 bands on a ship, right? For example, right? If you spend on a $1,000 ship, you have to pay $20 for these AI modules. Each seat is $20, right? Or this pack of 4, you get a pack of 4 for. So if you had to fill 20 seats, you had to buy 5 packs of 4 and $20 each pack, whatever, to fill out for that $1,000 ship. But if you buy a $5,000 ship, you have to buy a bigger AI module because it requires more subsystem parts, whatever, to man those seats. So then, instead of buying $20 for a chip, for an AI chip, you're paying $50 because this is the bigger ship and it requires higher AI in order to man the ship. So,
Bro, twin.
I saw your face there for a minute before you drank. I was like, oh no.
Yo. What the fuck is wrong with microtransactions?
I've been saying this shit for years, bro. It just gets worse.
Y'all have ruined the gaming industry and just continue to fuck with it. And instead of making it better, you just make it worse and worse and worse and worse. Like, I get it that that's a way for you to make your money back as a company because you spend a lot of money. Because obviously, if you only sell a certain amount of copies, you're only making a little bit of that money. You're not even probably making 10% of all the money you used to make that game. But yeah, you take microtransactions and you tweak them, just like this video said. For a better ship, you need the better fucking modules, and those better modules will be more more money. So why can't we make them cheap to begin with when I already spent $1,500 for the fucking ship that I want to fucking buy? Like, get the fuck out of here. You already fucked me over by buying the fucking ship.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Like,
and it's not only this, and it's not only this company. Fortnite, fucking, you know who's the biggest one doing transactions too?
Who?
NFL, bro.
Yeah.
NFL.
But that's what I'm saying.
NFL and 2K, bro. The way they do that shit.
So the thing that cracks me up about the whole thing,
Go
right?
ahead.
So these people are paying $5,000 to $3,000, right? And they're doing that whole practice of, I don't know if you understand the practice of like getting like fishes and whales and all this stuff. They use this in business, but now they're using this in gaming, right? If I get a whale, that means that's one customer that not just only buys a game, but he spends hundreds of thousands of dollars maybe on microtransaction. That's a whale, right? The game, for example, the rapper bought NBA 2K and he used to buy freaking games and microtransactions in 2K, and he spent $1 million on 2K. $1 million. Him alone. So you have people like him that's whales. So a lot of people that's left over in this community, because a lot of people get mad because they don't fix the games no more, right? And now they call this shit what you call it? Now they're calling the leftover people diehard fans in Wales because they're the ones that's spending this much money on this game, and now they're pissed off. So they're getting to a point that they're pissing off the leftover fans that's in this community. That's the only reason why you're still having money to this day, because they have a chart of how much they make, and they're making more, but they're having less fans, which is telling
No,
people
yeah, exactly.
they're paying this much.
Those numbers are public.
But at the same time, you're losing fans. And now the little bit of fans you have left over, you're shafting them. You're giving them this like egregious amount of money. I mean, making them pay this egregious amount of money. And they've been diehard for 8 years, or like Dragon said, 12 years when they were in development. It's just like, when's enough is enough. But I'm going to let them explain this a little bit more because they're going to explain this better than me. Just watch.
Is like boost your speed by this much, reduce your turn radius by a smaller amount, this and that and that and this, and it is fucking ridiculous. And to piecemeal this game out in this way, to piss off the community in this way, and yet have another generation of revenue stream, it's desperate. It must be that they have run out of funds.
I mean, I've been telling people for fucking weeks, according to the reporting, they have spent about $800 million on the game, which is how much they have raised.
This is the most mismanaged game of all time, I think, at this point. Chris Roberts has no fucking idea how to make a video game anymore. The managers and people in charge are running amok. Never thought I'd say this. We said this 3 years ago, and it's still an ongoing saga. They need someone like an EA to come in, an EA CEO, and say, cut this shit out. We're cutting that, we're putting this shit out. Then, once the shit is out, then you add to it. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't agree with him on that one.
But
I don't agree with him with that one.
But that's how bad it's getting, though, that the people are
EA
suggesting
will turn
this.
around. No, the only reason why I say Twin, I don't agree with that, because EA will turn around. Yeah, they'll say, let's cut this out, let's cut this out, let's cut this out. But then they'll turn around and be like, but we're gonna make money off of this, off of this, off of this, off of this. So it's like you're taking away certain microtransactions, but you're adding other different microtransactions. So it's like at the end of the day, EA would not make it any better.
Yeah, I get that point.
Honestly,
but
EA will not make it any better.
But if EA gets to this point that they're getting this many like pushback from it, I remember when Battlefront got this much pushback, they realized when enough is enough too. You know what I'm saying? They get to the point that when they got that much microtransactions put on them and people were outraged on it, they corrected their mistakes. Battlefront 2 is the biggest example. Now people wanted Battlefront 3 after they made Battlefront 2, right? Literally May 4th, people were like making a petition to get Battlefront 3 by EA, right? This game, they got $800 million and people now petitioning about this fucking game because they're like, how much more money you need to start making this just a regular game? And there's more mechanics that's like screwed up in this shit. And he's gonna explain, like, if you buy the game with hard money, with the ships, you get to keep it. But if you don't buy it with hard money and you buy it with like the currency you make in the game, you lose your ship every like 3 months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, just watch this part too, because this is where it gets crazier. Watch.
Somebody who'll go in there. But to add insult to injury, I just looked this up. So yeah, Alex, actually finish what you're going. What's saying about the blades?
Yeah, so you could purchase the blade, and then people were upset because it was perceived pay to win, and then also it's getting to the point now where they're like, hey, you would be able to unlock these games in game eventually, but we're giving you access to them now because they need money. And the reason they need money, as of the end of 2022, they had spent $637 million on the game's development. That's only in 2022. End of 2023, additional $163 million for more expenses. It keeps going up. They are spending so much money so fast that people aren't buying ships as fast anymore because they've got all the dedicated people. And there's only so much milk in each cow. Now, whale milk is different, right? One comes out the consistency of like cheese, which is like which is weird, right?
What are we doing?
But so I wanted you to learn something.
Okay,
today.
all right.
Yeah, and so it's real thick and kind of gross.
Yeah.
But like whale milk is different, but there's only so many whales, and so like they're milking these normal people.
Yeah.
And if you've already dropped
Different milk.
$800 over the last couple, decade.
Yeah.
If you spent $1,000 over the last
Give me a
decade.
second.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Coco, come here. What's wrong? Coco.
Chat. Let me. Can you put the screen on me real quick, Twin, while you do what you got to do?
I got you.
I'm gonna talk to chat real quick. Chat. Let me tell you this. I grew up in a generation, right, that video games were somewhat expensive to get. Parents wouldn't want to buy video games for their kids because they wanted their kids to go play outside, go touch grass, play with their friends. Video games was not like a big deal of how it has become a big deal. We've made it into a sport now that we have like the FaZe clan and I forget other clans, but those are the most popular ones, that play video games. We see 15-year-olds winning competitions. So we've opened a bigger eye to gaming, right? We've made it popular that some parents don't mind their kids playing. Some parents are like, oh my God, it's okay, do it as long as you're doing okay in school and you're not doing violent stuff, gang stuff, you're not out there in the streets getting yourself killed and shit like that. Parents are okay with it. Parents are like, you know what, stay inside, do video games, do whatever you want to do. But with these ridiculous prices that we're paying for game copies and digital copies, and not only that, but consoles are becoming expensive as well. I mean, look at how much people are going to be paying for Nintendo. Look at how much some people pay for fucking PlayStation 5 when it came out, it's just ridiculous, like how much everything is going up in price. And I get that some things are going to go up in price because, whatever it takes to make, whatever we're adding, the chips, the motherboard, like all those stuff, they come from different countries. They gotta, pay for certain different things. We're at the point that when I start having my own kids, my own generation, like not my own generation, but their generation, you think I'm gonna fucking want my kid to play video games? I'm gonna tell that mother trucker,
It's gonna be impossible.
there's a slide outside. You better go slide. You better go play baseball. You better go play in the mud. You better go play in the rain. You better go play in the snow. You better go make a snowman. You better go fucking do something outside. Like I'll make him the next fucking athlete, bro. I'll sign him up to swimming, baseball, NFL, hockey, golf. I'll have time for all of them bitches. My kid, fuck all of that. You're not gonna get no console, bro. And if you do, it's gonna be a year before the newer one comes out because we're always gonna be a year late. But it's like it's ridiculous that my generation that's starting to have kids, it's like, bro, I look at it and I'm like, damn, do I really want to have a kid so I can buy this much shit for a kid? Because it's gonna be expensive, bro. Like just alone, the diapers and the shit is already expensive. But now little Timmy is fucking 13, 12, asking for the next iPhone, asking for the next Xbox, asking for a gaming PC setup. I look at the prices and they saying a PlayStation is gonna cost me fucking $1,800. I'm gonna look at you like you got 3 motherfucking heads, and I'm gonna tell you fuck. I'm gonna walk away.
Right. But
like, I'm sorry, bro, but it's ridiculous what we're doing to this next generation. And I get it that it's not their fault. It's these companies that have become AAA, and they keep saying we're putting money and effort. Yeah, you're putting money and effort to these video games, but when you fucking launch them, it's shitty. It's fucking ass. On launch days, we're experiencing fucking hiccups on the game, glitches, shit that shouldn't be there, and it's like, bro, when the fuck are you gonna give me an actual good game with a good storyline as well? Like the storylines are, oh, this motherfucker robbed the bank, owns clubs, fucks girls, and he lives the best life. Like, what the fuck is that shit? Or if they're fucking other games like horror games, like they made the fucking Michael, what's his name, fucking the dude from the Swamp, like that one was cool, but it's like it's no concept, it's no story behind it. It's like it's a killer just running around killing people. It's like, give me a storyline, give me something. Like what the fuck, bro? Video games are not the same anymore. And it's like I'm looking at it and I'm like, I want to have kids, but it's like, bro, my kids are not gonna they're gonna know what sports are. And then we can get into the whole gambling in sports, you know, because then we can make extra money on that shit. Fuck all of that.
See, that's the thing. You make a good point about like it's hard to get kids in it. I saw something like from Tim the Tap Man, right, talking about like, man, like I didn't realize how great our generation was in the 90s and 2000s, because like we had games like GoldenEye, and 64, PS2, and GameCube, and we had games we buy it and that's it, and we spent hours and hours on that shit.
Yeah,
and it was just like what you get was what you get. Nowadays, you freaking get a game. And it's like, it's not complete. And it's like, there's one good game out of 10 games. And then you have to buy stuff to continue playing the game. And he's just like, I didn't realize how good we had it. We had great games. And he said, screw that. We even had great music too. And I feel bad for the next generation, because I'm like, bro, I get so mad when I deal with like NBA 2K, for example, because they're over there like freaking screwing people over with the game. Like, if I'm a kid that wants to play NBA 2K, right? I make a mind player, right? He comes out like a 60 overall, 55 overall, whatever in the game. And then I had to grind hundreds of hours just to get him to 80, not even 99, at 80 overall. And then somebody pays $20, $50, $100. Well, now it's like $100 per build. And they could get a 90 overall, and they get all the badges. And then if you want clothes, you gotta spend another $100, and you have to spend like $300 just to play a basketball game, just barely like to compete, not even to be competitive, like top, like 100s, like back in the day, but just to even play online, you gotta spend like $500 just to play online in 2K, a basketball game that comes out yearly. And it's just fucking ridiculous, bro. Like I just find that shit ridiculous. And he's going, yeah. And my bad for earlier, chat. My dog, so a little fun story. I didn't know she was resting right next to my foot. I almost kicked her in the face, almost. And she panics, right? And then she thinks it was a chair, but it was my foot, because I fell on my foot. But now, like, anytime I turn my chair and she hears like the squeak in my chair, and she's like panicking, thinking like the chair is going to kill her or something. I'm like, yo, the chair is not going to kill you. It was my foot. And then second of all, like, I didn't even get to hit her. Like, she got closer. I guess she was like sleeping. So when I almost hit her in the face, she's just like panicking. She gets scared for everything. It's so annoying. So I'm like, I turn my chair and makes the little noise that when it turns, and she just like, I'm like, bro, like nothing's killing her. I have her like a little snack to calm her down. She's still not calm. Like she's looking away from my chair because she's that scared of the chair right now. But I'm like, she's
Coco, before he rolls you over, I'll kill him. Don't worry. I got you, Coco.
But let's watch the rest of it.
Getting these additional pieces is just it was the last straw for too many people.
Because realize, I'm gonna be free game in the fucking universe. When the universe releases, when it finally releases, it's gonna be free. You don't have to pay any of this. Well, get this: if you don't pay your $750 for this particular ship and another $50 for some of the AI modules, when that guy's ship blows up, he gets it immediately in his hangar, and the blades too back in his hangar. If you grind for that ship, it's going to take you 150 hours to get it. You're going to work a real fucking job. After you get home from work, you're going to work another job, and then once you get that ship, then you get the ship, and then if that ship blows up or that ship is stolen, you do it all over again. Another 150 hours.
Unless you pay
Unless you fucking pay
real money.
Unless you fucking pay real money. So this is why this shit is
not for
fucking
me.
ridiculous.
He said this shit is not for me. Yo, I remember I heard him say that shit. I was just like, that's exactly Chief would have said, bro. And I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't get us into this game, because if I knew that shit,
glad I didn't buy it, bro.
If I knew this shit, I would never told you about this game, bro. So little heads up, chat. I got like a nice like PC, a nice monitor. It's like 4K, curved, 240 frames while doing 4K. When I have like a Nvidia graphics card, 4080, and it's like these games look graphically gorgeous. These space games, and I bought one that's called Elite Dangerous. I tried No Man's like Sky, whatever, right? But everybody tells me the best space game that you could do all the above is fucking Space Citizens, right? Starship Citizens, because it does like the space and you can land, you can attack people, it's seamlessly landing and all this shit. Then you have these big cruise ships, small cruise ships, and it's really dope. And I told the boys about it. Now I'm hearing all this news about it. I'm like, oh no, bro, abort. This is a bad idea now. Just like looking at it, I was just like, bro.
No, bro, it's crazy, bro. These microtransactions, what they're doing with them, and how these companies are just taking advantage of it.
Yeah, it's kind of out of hand at this point, and I'm at that point that I'm just like, when are they?
I send you a vid. Talking up.
Oh no, what's this?
Talking about microtransactions and all this shit, and how you're talking about 2K. I want you to show it up to the stream.
Oh no,
because this is a popular YouTuber. I don't know if you know him, but I live off of YouTube. That's my TV.
Oh,
I get my
Troyden?
information. Yeah, I get
know
my
Troyden.
information, my everything off of YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So YouTube is my TV, my news, my everything. So we're talking about microtransactions and how it's bad. We might
I
talk
remember
about
this
it.
video.
We might talk about it as much as we want. We might say it's bad, it's this, it's that, and the third. But numbers don't fucking lie, chat. When you're spending hella money because you want the next best card because it's the best player, but yet you
God.
can't fucking pull it because they keep fucking
The
sucking money out of
Marty.
you. This is how much this man spent on fucking my team.
I remember this.
And I just want you to look at that number, chat. He spent 3,252 on virtual currency, which is equivalent to, I think they said 10 million VC, which is the currency that 2K uses. But if it's to the point that it's this crazy that, like my twin said, just to have a basketball team member or the next basketball, so you don't get beat or whatever, you got to use microtransactions because buy the next best card that's out there that's a 99 overall player. It's fucking ridiculous. One, you're killing my pocket. Two, you're killing my mood to fucking hop on the game because every time I hop on, I'm gonna just hop on the game and be like, oh, this person got the fucking best card out of everything. What do you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna sit there and get my ass whooped by this fucking amateur that just sits at mommy's basement and get killed with this card? Nah, I'm gonna turn my fucking PlayStation, bitch. It's gonna say connection lost, and I'm gonna forfeit the match because it just kills the whole vibe of playing with someone else online. I'm playing with someone else online, and they pull with the best card. You think I'm gonna get jumped? I'm not gonna get jumped. Fuck all of that. You jump in the air, homie. Like, what the fuck? Twin, I can't hear you. Twin.
Oh, my bad. I said, this is the worst part is you're spending $500 on a My Player, but if you're doing the My Team, you're spending probably thousands, like in this example, because it's a random generated pocket, like, trading card, like opening pack thing. So you don't know how much you're spending with the packs. Like, you spend like 3 bands just to get one card, a card. And then the worst part is, it's not even going to be the best card for long because they drop more cards and more cards and more cards throughout the year.
No, this is how ridiculous it is, bro.
Hold
on.
Let me show this video real quick.
No, go ahead.
So basically, they said in previous years, the best player card, the best player cards, right?
Call it story.
The best player cards. That
guy.
sounds familiar. Best players, okay, the 100 overall cards,
Oh,
right?
no.
In the game, were only directly available through the auction house at MTP prices that could feel unobtainable. They have the nerve to. Oh, they really said that, bro. They really look at the wording. Are you guys seeing this? And then they say this was far from they say a fair system. This was far from a fair system, guys, and so we got rid of the auction house. You know, they got rid of it to make it more fair for players that play my team, looking to add a new or favorite player card to their collection. And now, the player market replaces the auction house with a level playing field for everyone in my team. Lies.
Yeah, because you guys spent so many hours for that.
Literally, and again, they
And the
make
best
it seem
cards are
like
not
we
in the
want these,
auction
bro.
house.
Now, everybody did want affordable cards. I will agree with that. But the auction house actually gave us a chance. Now, you're looking at Troydan spending over $3,000, 10 million VC. And how is that more obtainable than before? Now, keep in mind that he spends all this money, right? He spent all of this, and he made MT. Like, he actually ended up getting MT, but he used the MT to open more packs. And so in previous 2Ks, right, literally before this year, he could have went to the auction house. He literally could have went to the auction house. He could have literally loaded up the game. Oh, but look, there's no auction house, though. There's literally no option. So the only way that he was able to have a chance at Shaq was by opening packs and spending his hard-earned money. Now, obviously, everybody can do what they want with their money, but that's crazy because the only way that you can get 100 overall Shaq right now and the other 100 overall cards we've had so far, which I'm assuming 2K is going to be releasing more, is by opening these trash packs right here. And the odds, look at this. They literally say that it's less than 2%. And so
That's
that could
crazy.
literally mean 0.01. They could literally...
That's literally crazy, bro.
They give you the. It's crazy to the point that they give you the percentage, chat, of how bad it is that you might not even pull that fucking card. So at this point, we're teaching the younger generation that
Gambling.
it's okay to gamble, but yeah, you're not gonna fucking get what you're gambling for.
And that's the worst part, because you know the reason why they put the percentage, because back then this came out in 2K13, and before it was like when you did the auction house, if the player did good that season, because it was only like current day players, it showed the value. So when Derrick Rose won the MVP, he was like 5 million VC, whatever, right? But then they start adding legends, and they said they can't put value on legends because they don't play currently. So they gave us a pack card instead and started doing that in loot boxes. After a while, they didn't have a percentage of what was your chances to get there. So by law, by literally government laws and federal laws and laws around like the world, they say you have to put a percentage so people know how much you're paying for and what is your chances. So they start adding the percentages, but 1%, less than 1% could mean anything. Like he said, it could be like 1% on that or 0.00001. You don't know. And you're spending all this money and then you still don't get the card. And the worst part is you can buy the single pack cards with MT, right? Which is the MT is the currency you get in the game. But to buy the bigger packs, like the ones that has 100 cards or 10 cards or whatever, right? You have to use VC. You can't buy those at MT. And then they lower your chances if you buy the ones that's with MT over VC. VC is virtual currency, and that's the ones you pay real money. You can also make it in the game, but you get most of them from paying real cash. So you're rewarded for spending more money than the opposite way around, which to me is just utterly freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, like gaming industry right now, the best jobs to have if you want to fucking become fucking rich real quick, make a game and just add fucking currency into it. Fucking add currency to it. That and fucking like sports betting. If you want to fucking make money, become a sports bettor, or fucking not even become a sports bettor, but fucking be a person that owns like your own sports betting company, because you'll fucking be making bank. Because those two things, I don't think they're gonna go away ever, especially with this newer generation that they rather not. Back then in games, we used to grind for shit. We used to go to this location, go to the other location, get this weapon, get this, do this.
But they're healthy grinds because they were like probably 1 to 3 hours. Now a grind nowadays is like 600 hours. Like who got that time to have a 9 to 5 or go to school?
And
then
that's what's ruining the game, because they're like, would you rather grind for 6 hours, or would you rather just pay for the fucking camo for the gun, or would you rather pay for the next NBA player or the next NFL player that's 99 overall. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. I mean, look at how bad fucking Call of Duty has gotten with the fucking currency and the skins that they sell. It's fucking ridiculous. They get away with a lot of shit too over there on fucking Call of Duty. Call of Duty are the big cocksuckers on that shit.
And the worst part is Call of Duty is doing it too.
What do you mean?
That they're doing like a lot of pay to win mechanics as well.
Oh yeah, like a lot
Yeah.
of pay to win. Yeah, if you want the next big attachment, or if you want to buy like the best gun that has the best suppressor with the best stock, with the best magazine, with the best bullets, it's like you have to fucking pay to win, which you have to pay for the fucking skin. You're paying for the skin, but yeah, in reality, you don't give a fuck about the skin. You only bought that fucking whole thing because you're worried about the fucking you're worried about the fucking gun, you know? You wanted the gun after. So I don't get it, bro. It's ridiculous. Shits are becoming and how much we're spending. And what's crazy is you're targeting the younger kids that you know that they'll go and bug their fucking parents for fucking money because they don't have the money to buy it. But guess who does? Mommy and daddy.
Yep.
And guess what the kids are gonna go do? Hey, mommy, my fucking best friend just bought this skin and I want to match him. Can you buy it for me? Okay, son, how much is it? Oh, it's $30, $40. What the fuck I can buy with $30, $40 at the grocery store? And I'm buying you a fucking skin that you're only gonna wear once in the fucking game and not ever again.
And then it just pisses me off because it's not even just a skin. It's just to be able, for example, to dribble in a basketball game. You gotta spend 10,000 VC, which is $10, and it's just like, bro. Back then in 2K10 and 11 was my favorite 2K. It used to take us a few hours, and we got that. That's it, and it wasn't a big deal. Like,
yeah, I don't know how to stress it that much because at the end of the day, it sucks, chat, to sit here. Like I said, you big companies are just killing our mood to sit here and create content for you guys to the younger generation. Because when I sit here and I'm trying to become an upcoming streamer, right? Mind you, I already paid for my whole setup. But then you're telling me I gotta pay for every season that comes out for the game, every gun that comes out with the game, every fucking skin that comes out with the game. Because now these younger generations, what they're doing is they're looking at us as the entertainer, seeing what we're playing with. They want to copy our style. They want to copy the guns that we have. Meanwhile, they have to go out of their way and spend $40 to $100 too, as well, just to copy what I'm fucking playing with. And that's fucking ridiculous because
it is pretty much. And I think, who was it? Penguins and I forgot what was the other gentleman that said in YouTube too. Gaming is not going to be an exclusive club like soccer. You know how soccer is, where if you're not in a club, and in order to get in a club, you have to spend a lot of money. And as a soccer player, if you're not in a club, which is a lot of money, that's the only way you can get recruited. And that's how gaming is. Like, if you don't spend a lot of money, you can't get to what's the latest trend. Because gaming, ever since 90s and 80s and 60s to now, gaming is so popular now that, like, before it was like nerdy to play games. Now everybody plays games.
Yeah, exactly.
Back then, girls never used to play games. Now they play games. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Back then,
look
old people didn't play
yeah.
games. Now old people are playing Fortnite with the freaking kids and all this shit. Like, I never seen how big gaming is, and now they're making movies on every damn game that exists. Minecraft, Last of Us, God of War's getting a freaking game. Devil May Cry have a TV show. Freaking Castlevania has a TV show, which are all video games. Now video games are taking over in every mainstream you could think of, but now it's going to be a luxury to get into it.
Not only that, and because they're shifting from being video games to now shifting to being on the big screen. Guess what they're going to do with that?
What's that?
Now that the ratings are getting boosted because they're making it to the bigger screen, they're going to be like, since now we're becoming popular again, hey, let's go back and change the prices for these things because now we're popular and everybody's going to want to fucking play our video games again because now the movie is bringing back Minecraft. I bought Minecraft just because the fucking Minecraft movie. I'm like, you know what? The movie was fun. I'm in the mood to play. You know what? Let me get it. But that's what the fuck they're doing now. Because people are starting to realize, you know what? We're spending money on this. We're spending money on that. And it's not fucking fair because I'm putting my hard-earned money into this company. So now they're like, you know what? Let's make movies out of them, because then the more movies that we make, they're gonna wanna we're just gonna cavitate more people. We're just gonna bring in more people. More people are gonna be like, damn, the movie was fun. The movie was this. You know what? I feel like playing that game. And that's what's happening with this generation is video games are not stupid anymore. They know how to fucking bring their numbers back even if they're dying. That's either by making a TV show or by making a fucking movie out of it.
What was
And
the
that's
one
the
game
only
that
way to
did
revive shit.
I think the Hitman series did that shit, where the game was like okay, but the first game was okay, but the movies were really sold it. No, I think it was a movie first, then game, and then the Tomb Raider series.
Movie, yeah.
The Tomb Raider series did the same shit too, and it popped off. Look
at what Uncharted did too.
Yeah. Uncharted
was a video
the
game that
last
was so
one, like
popular,
Uncharted 4 or
and
3
then-
wasn't that popular. Like the last Uncharted was trash or whatever, and then they made the movie afterwards, and now people like Uncharted again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
a little
video
scapegoat.
game. This whole scam, this whole industry is a scam. That's what I meant to say. My bad.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous because once they see their numbers dying down, what these companies are doing is they're like, you know what, we can't let our company die down. What do we have to do to bring those people back? What do we have to do to reel them back in? And guess what? This is
Make
just the
them out of
beginning
movies,
the
TV
tip
show,
of the
action
iceberg.
figures.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
This is just the
Pokemon
tip
does
of
that
the
with
iceberg.
Pokemon does that with the cards and all that shit too, and the plushies and all that stuff. Even though Power World's been beating them with game sales, people forget Pokemon still make money with other things. They have 3 companies that do Pokemon: Nintendo, Game Freak that does the freaking games, and PokeCo, which makes the plushies and toys. So like you have all these things that generate revenue.
So what's up, Venom?
What up,
Welcome,
Venom?
welcome.
And if you use all those things to get revenue, it doesn't matter what platform you use at that point. Like it doesn't matter if you get gaming or you get the plushie or Nintendo, if they make a movie out of it, they're still making money for that company.
And then you know what's the crazy part that I just noticed?
Right.
If it's a kid video game, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you gonna get to go see those movies?
Oh yeah, it's not just you by yourself. It's the whole family.
Exactly, it's the whole family. So it's not you're not just reeling in the kids back again.
Yeah.
But in the midst of you reeling the kids back in, you're reeling in the mom, the dad, especially if they're like gamers themselves. They're gonna be like, oh shit, you know what? This is a video game that we can play with a family. Let's go back home. Let's download it. Let's play it. But now you have the whole family playing together, and they spend $30 on each person buying that fucking game.
But that's why I had an argument with a friend of mine that was trying to tell me that Fortnite is the greatest game of all time because it's still popular and makes a lot of money. I was like,
they were when they first launched and on the first Prime, they were.
Yeah.
Now it's not. Now Fortnite, it's not.
I was like, Minecraft been keeping that consistent number since 2010, and I said, and fucking World of Warcraft has been popular since 1999, 2000. So I'm like, technically speaking, we're going by longevity. Fortnite's not even close. And I said the second reason why it's still popular to this day because he's trying to say, oh, but it's still popular, and it is a top 3, top 5 playing game right now. But I said the reason why is because it appeals to kids. I said the problem is like if I make a game like God of War, right? God of War in its peak was one of the most popular games, Gears of War and Halo. But the thing is, it's like teenagers and adults, right? That's usually like it. And if you grew up in that generation, like you talk about Halo to kids nowadays, people are like, what the hell is Halo? And some people just don't even care about God of War and stuff like that and stuff and whatnot, the new generation, because they didn't grew up with those games like we did. There's a game that once you grew up at the time, you're going to buy all the copies down the line because you grew up with that franchise, right?
Yep.
Fortnite is a game that appeals to kids and then peer pressures other kids to download the game because they're like, oh, you're not playing Fortnite? You're lame. And then the other kid will buy it, then another kid. No, exactly, and no matter how old you are as a kid, your kids is going to like it. Then your kids is going to like it. And there's people that's like 14, 15 that like the game that had a kid at 16 or whatever, young teenagers having kids, right? And they already having 4 or 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds. They told me that had fucking playing the game too. It's a game that attracts kids, and it's always gonna be popular because it has the kid audience in a chokehold. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. And then another example, video game did that where they were first video games, and because the video games blew up, Five Nights at Freddy, they were a video game, and then it blew up, and then it went to the mainstream. So these companies are not fucking stupid. Yeah, they'll pay the extra fucking money that they still made out of profit out of that game, and they'll fucking invest it into making it into a movie. And guess what? That little bit of money that they had left over and they invested into a movie, they just quadruple their fucking money, bro. And not only that, they're gonna keep fucking adding more money to that pot of what they invested and what they made back, because now you're making money from the tickets you sold, from the movie shares you're making, and from people going back home and downloading the fucking games. So now you're not just making money 2 ways, 1 way. You're making money in multiple different ways. And mind you, these companies, they're making that much money that they're still saying, you as the fucking person buying the game, fuck you, because we're still gonna charge you in-game fucking money, currency shit, or whatever it is. We're still gonna charge you for real money for you to buy fucking shits in the game. So it's like, enough is enough, bro.
Exactly.
Like, I get it. You want to add certain things, but not everything, because then you, like, for example, what Angry Joe said, you're taking away from the fun from the game. Now you're fucking giving me boosters to fucking turn better in the air, or fucking, speed up or boost up or decrease my fucking velocity. And it's like, it's fucking ridiculous that I'm paying this video game to do that. Where's the strategy? Where's me sitting here and learning that for hours? Like, what the fuck? Like, now I just gotta press one button, boop. Okay, I'm done. I don't have to grind. I don't have to do this shit. And then meanwhile, I call my friend and be like, hey, you get the new game. What are you doing? Where you're at? And my friend tells me, hey, I gotta grind because I don't have enough money to buy the new shit. So now I'm sitting here fucking waiting for my friend to catch up because he can't afford to pay for the new stuff. It's like, y'all taking fun away from the game when 2 people can play this game together and grind together and make it a thing,
And
Like, yeah.
that's why I want to bring that up, because it was just like, and it's funny because you put Troy there all people, which is funny because he used to buy $200-$300 to get a card, but now recently, like you're saying, like he had to spend $3,000, and I think last year he spent like $1,600 just to get a pink diamond. Pink diamond is a 95, 96 overall. There's like 2-3 gemstones that's better than that. There's
I sent you a video right now.
There's Dark Matter, Goat cards, and then there's another one, and Galaxy Opal.
I just sent you a video of his most recent one of opening packs, because he still does it, and this man just tells you how much, like, at the beginning of the video, he'll tell you like what the ratings are and what the pulls are and all that stuff, and he'll sound upset, but he knows that he can't stop doing this because
his content,
his audience, this is what they fucking love him doing. They love watching him waste his money, spend his money, and it sucks that this is what we have become. This is the way that we are being entertainers, is by us spending our fucking money, because he knows that if he stops doing this as a content, guess what? There goes your money and there goes your numbers, because your numbers are going to drop drastically.
The good thing is he gets a tax write-off. Other people don't just doing this shit.
It's been a while since I last played.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, other people don't.
2K. No,
so we haven't followed Troy then.
I've just been busy.
Drop the barrel.
Not my fault.
So this is him telling them.
Single 100?
Such a loser.
Wait a minute. Head. Give him another shot.
Damn, we got all these cards.
Yo, bro, they
having this type of card is so much money.
99, 98,
bro,
98.
And the FYI too, the reason why he has those 60 overalls on the bottom, he probably got a bunch of 90 overalls, but you had to do that competitively because let's just say there's other people like him that buy so many cards. If you put those top cards, whatever, in the bottom as well, it ranks you up with other players that have a whole 12 like good card lineup. So you have to do this just so it doesn't, like, you get more balanced teams that you go against.
99, 98,
it's so
98,
ridiculous.
99. Wait a minute. I don't even have a single 100?
Such a loser.
This is worse than possible to do that. See what we got.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Here.
Oh my god! And then they have 200 overalls, right? And these are the most overrated cards, low key, because there's gonna be Dark Matters that even though they're not 100 overall, they have better tendencies, animations than these 100 overalls.
Yeah.
And then there's GOAT cards that's still 99, but they're better than the 100 overalls. It makes no sense. This whole 100 overall shit is just the biggest game in the
That
world.
card looked
It makes no
100.
sense.
With just one level 100 overall card, I'll be able to compete. Am I seeing that right?
7 million MT, bro. The highest back then used to be like 3 mil for a card, bro. Now MT got an inflation,
and that's what's crazy, bro.
and that's not even real money, chat. This is how much you have to
Yeah,
grind
bro.
in game. You have to play like probably 500 plus games to make this amount of MT. This is
On this screen,
crazy.
I'm not sure if I'm seeing that right. Can someone let me 7.
Or if you buy cards with like freaking VC, you could sell them for MT. But let's just say the card is worth 10,000 MT, right? But like if you
That
bought it,
card's not
but if
even
you
be
try to
worth-
sell it, if you try to sell it, it's only 2,500. Makes no sense.
9 million MT. 7? Oh, look, Luca's on sale. For only 3.8 million. It'll probably go up.
Sale.
Damn, even the Chris Tap cards are going for a
Oh
lot.
my
These level
god.
100 overalls must be really good. I just want to go online. I just want to go online to see if I can still play tonight. What am I gonna...
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. I knew I
No,
seen
look,
these
he
cards.
tells you right here.
I remember he had to eat dog food for every pack that didn't get the card, bro, and he ate like cans of them shits. He ran out so much he had to go like with the beef jerky and shit for his
I
dog.
did something maybe or maybe not nasty for that card. Danny Granger, Henny Hardaway. I prefer a loony, but it's a 100 overall.
That's
Xbox
crazy.
system. Maybe things are different. Like, what, 2.2% just for 99 plus? It's
Look at that.
less than 1%.
1%.
Stop. Just calm down. Like I said, maybe things have changed to get some cold.
Oh no, you do not have
Bro,
enough.
mind you,
Oh my god.
he's. And then look, this is where the whole thing starts happening.
You know what? Mummy is right. Roll it. And just before we start today's
Oh,
guys,
no.
licensed by the end of this moment right
And then he's promoting gambling for the NBA.
Mind you, he's getting.
Oh my god, bro. And, oh, this is. Oh my god, I'm gonna talk about this real quick, bro. So this shit right here you're looking at is virtual trading cards. I'm gonna look at the camera and tell you this is so stupid beyond belief, because when you had Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you had them in your hand. This is all virtual that you only get from this fucking website. So you buy these cards and like
bro.
that becomes videos, right? And the little videos and highlights of the best moments, the rookie moments or whatever, and then you trade these for real money with people, right? The stupid part that a lot of people talk about these fucking things right down the line, let's just say that website, we don't want to support it no more, cut it. All those virtual cards you had, out the window, bro. Gone. Finagle. I'm like,
just trash.
I'm just like,
Just vanish like that.
why would I waste money on this type of market? It just doesn't make sense. Unless if they had a contract that's like, oh yeah, we have to have this open for 50 years by obligation. Oh yeah, I'll buy into it. But if there's no obligation saying how long they had to stay up as a website, I'm not buying this shit, bro. What up, Walking Jen? But I'm like, I'm not buying this shit. This is ridiculous.
What's up?
And
What's
look,
up?
and look at these virtual cards. Hold on. You're not, Chief, look at this shit. This virtual card right here, it's $500 US, $550 US. This card right here, this
No,
Wemby
yeah.
card, $2,300.
Twin.
Jesus Christ, bro! Jesus
You're showing
Christ!
you're showing the video. You might as well pull up the actual website and just show the actual website.
What's the website called? Actually,
Top Shot.
Top
Think so.
Shot. No, and this is a Chief. This is it says beta. This is not even. Oh my god, bro! This is.
That's
this
not
is
even
out of
yeah,
hand,
exactly.
bro.
So like you said, at any moment they can. At any moment, they can turn around and be like, "This is not working. Let me just fucking drop the
Top
fucking,
Shot beta.
drop the website."
Oh no, bro. $15,000.
It's telling. Mind you, it's telling you these are the top purchases, so people are buying them.
$15,000? Jesus Christ, bro. What's in this shit, bro? The lowest ask is $50,000. Twin.
And like I said, chat, welcome to the sports of gambling. Not only with fucking gambling with video games, but gambling with sports. You see how much they charge me for a fucking thing that I can replay on YouTube? I can replay on YouTube.
$50,000. 50,000 dollars. Bro, hold on. We about to get petty.
Car payment right there. I mean, not even a car
payment. How
payment.
much money does the average American take home a year? I love how it says it's tricky to pinpoint. The census report the income is 80,000. I don't believe that. I know so many people that don't make this. Means half American household earn more than 80,000 and half earn less. I don't believe this whatsoever.
Mind you, you're paying, and you're even if it was 80,000, you're paying 50,000 for a fucking virtual shit.
And even then, out of 80,000, you gotta spend 50,000.
Like, it's crazy.
Person, because I think they're doing families, bro. Because I know so many people that don't. Okay, so this is right. The average person makes about $58,000, $389. With tax deducted before taxes or whatever, it goes down to $56,000. So, mind you, the average person makes $56,000 right here, right? But then this card pack costs $50,000. Ladies and gentlemen,
mind you, from a video from a game that
I can't, bro. I legit can't. The average person makes $56,000, but they're selling this pack for $50,000. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. When's enough is enough?
That you already watched on TV. Look. But it's a video clip that you watched on TV when it was whatever game it was, right? But then I'm pretty sure that clip that you are buying,
but
it's on YouTube somewhere, and you can fucking replay
Venom,
and not spend 50,000.
Venom, you say you got cards that's worth $1 million, but those are real physical cards. This is virtual, bro. This is fucking virtual.
Oh,
they can cut this site, and that $50,000 is out the window, bro. No investments. Like, come on, bro. Come the fuck on. For virtual. Like, when you have a Pokemon card, Venom, nobody could legit take that from you.
DJ,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because it says the average American. I don't know how much I got this. The average American makes $58,000. Can I zoom in more than 400? $50,000. The average American before taxes, and with taxes, $56,000 for the average American. The average American. And meanwhile, this website said, you want to buy the LeBron James cards? You get one top 10 moment, a 2024-25 series, a Supernova card for $50,000. For $50,000. fucking $1,000, you could get 3 virtual items.
He said, I work in an entry level job. No, mind you, if you
3.
scroll down, look at the details. It gives you the breakdown of what you're getting.
Jesus Christ, bro! Don't make me do this, bro. It shows right here in the top, but don't. Okay. Because I'm about to read some bullshit. I gotta clear my throat for this shit. Ensured of the respect from the history books after 55 plus win seasons and deep playoff runs in the previous 3 years. The Sacramento Kings, man, what? Bro, this is not even like what you get, bro. I mean, I'm gonna read this. Yeah, as they stood on opposite sides, some describing sports history most anticipated debut, they, like the rest of the association, will learn that the player, the king, had arrived in the proverbial crown. Checking every box from day one on the professional scene, LeBron James amidst the weighted expectation unlike no others. This is just describing about LeBron James. It doesn't tell you what's in the fucking pack, bro. This is the pack right here. 1 out of 10 moments. A 24-25 series and a Supernova collection.
Yeah, but look, go down. Look, people, look. People spend 50,000 on that. Look how much they're selling it for at the bottom.
Jesus Christ! So I'm spending 50,000 for things that can be sold for 15. You spending $50,000 and the average sale is 11,000. So I'm losing money. Like, twin.
You're not even making.
I'm not even making money.
You're not even making it.
I'm not even making money. It's so bad that the site even shows it.
Yeah.
Twin. So DJ would spend his whole year's worth of work to buy a card that he makes worth of 2 months worth of work. Make that make fucking sense. It's not even a real card. It's a virtual
Wait, DG said I think
card.
their average sale price was that. He says not the.
No,
not the
it says it
card
right
listing.
here, DJ.
I don't know what you mean by that, DJ.
It says the average right
Like, it's
here.
not the card?
No, the average is right here. 11.
DJ, it says it.
No, average share is 11,000. But this is what people are trying to sell it for. They're trying to sell it. The buyer, they're trying to sell it for 15. But the average sale is 11. But they're trying to sell it 15 because he probably bought the shit for $50,000. I can't.
Yeah. Yeah,
Twin, I'm done with the podcast for today, bro.
Must have been pissed
My
off
heart,
when
bro.
he got that shit.
I can't, bro. I can't imagine.
Bro, homie
I
must have
spent
been pissed off. Whoever that
$50,000.
is, homie must have been pissed off when he realized.
Bro, this is what you get. Oh my God, this gets worse. So this is all you get. You get this video right here. You get this video right here. I just realized I saw the bottom. You get this video of him like his rookie debut. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro.
But I'm saying, if you go to YouTube and look up LeBron James debut, you're gonna get this on YouTube. Why the? I mean, I get it that you can say you have the rights to it, but at the end of the day, YouTube has the rights to it too.
Hard. And then you know what's the worst part? I get this stupid square box. I get this a Supernova. It shows me his first game score. I get a thing that shows me the real 23 and a Cleveland Cavaliers. I can't do this, dog. I can't do this. And then the worst part is I love Troyden to death, but you're literally doing the ad for this stupid ass site, bro. I think they just increased the price as they sold more, so the average price is like what, 11K a pack, but now they're charging 50K. And the worst part is I just realized the person selling 50K is not the website, it's this thing called Never Enough CS. So I don't even know what the fuck that is, bro, but who the fuck that is, but they're selling it for this price. Jesus Christ, dog. This is ridiculous. I'm not.
Yeah. Welcome to the sports industry of gambling on fucking games and fucking
Explore 24/7 marketplace sales. 437 things sold. Sales volume, they sold $10 million worth of fucking whatever. There's 15,000 buyers, 15,000 dumbasses, and 10,000 sellers. So 15,000 people bought shit, but only 10,000 sold. And there's only been 2,000 big sales of $400 plus. I love how they don't only show anything that's 1,000 plus. They said 400 plus because they know this shit doesn't sell. Right? Bro, 15,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, $16, $12.
You're looking at what says top purchases and recent purchase.
Oh my god, this is worse. This gets worse. Arga Body's lowest ass 50. Oh, this is the same one. I love how it clicked randomly. It was the same one. Ironic. Oh my god, licensed digital collection. God, bro. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's something else, bro.
Select and buy for $5,000, bro. Locked. 54 people own this. 8 hidden in the pack. 5 for sale / owned. 8 unlisted owned. 0 burn. You could burn it. So you're telling me if I collected these fucking cards, right? I get 10 of these exclusive cards. I get 10 of the same ones. I could burn the other 9 and make that one worth so much money. What type of...
Basically, I mean, you would be the only one.
They're trying to treat this shit like real cards in this virtual, bro. Oh my god, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. This is blasphemy behind... Bro, they're really selling these shits. You could literally buy these cards, virtual cards, and let's just say like Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? LeBron James, right? You could get 10 LeBrons, burn the other 9, and sell the last one. Like, oh my god, bro! I can't. This is worse than Nintendo. I don't know which one's worse. Like, let's look at this shit real quick, chat, bro. This is a Victor Wembanyama game that he had 27 points, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks. He loses to the Lakers and asking for $5,000 for him putting the hat on. You get this little fucking Wemby cube. You get that, right? It's showing pretty much all the sides of the cube. 123 to 118, the real. So you go to this side, it shows this shit, right? It shows his number, and then it shows that this is a digital property owned by the NBA, all reserve rights and official license, the product National Basketball Association. This is where you get a cube, a virtual cube that has a highlight, a number, and a fucking statistic, dog. Like, this is, when I say this is beyond ridiculous, this is just, I don't even know what to say to this. Like, this is crazy. And it's funny because we was talking about microtransaction 2K, but it's like we run into this shit because I told like Chief, right? Like, for those that's just like watching, that they're promoting gambling in 2K, and then the ad that they're sponsoring is this fucking website. I'm talking about this website, how they sell virtual cards. And I thought it was still for a few $100s, right? They're selling these shits for $50,000, bro. This is just, I'm flabbergasted, chat. Like, what any of y'all invest in this type of shit? Like, I need to know, because this is like, this is beyond stupid, bro. Like, for virtual cards. Like, I want to see how he explains this shit now. Hold on.
You can
Hold on. I need to see this shit now.
And just before we start today's video, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, NBA Top Shot.
If the NBA, I think the NBA gave they bought the rights from the NBA, but it's just still
Guys, the
ridiculous.
future of collecting sports cards
The
is
future.
here. NBA Top
Oh
Shot
my
is
God.
officially licensed by the NBA, and they allow you to collect, trade, and sell moments from the history of basketball. Like this moment right here when LeBron James scored 50,000 points. You can
$72. Okay.
now own history.
Oh, that's
With
still a
traditional
lot, bro.
rookie cards, they overproduce hundreds of thousands of the same card. But on Top Shot, things are a lot more rare. Just for an
This is absolute insanity. This is, bro. That's not only the website. There's also a website for Pokemon cards. I don't even want to know about this shit.
example, there are less than
This is-
5,000 Wemby rookie moments. And by the
And this is crazy because they said this is more rare than real cards, but it's fucking virtual.
way, one recently just sold for $145,000.
Chat. Chat, I need you to look at this and then look at me. And look at this and look back at me. How do I explain if I had a significant other that spent $145,000 not on a card, but a virtual card? Can you imagine? Imagine this scenario, chat, right? You're at home and you like to collect things, right? You tell your girl, your wife, whatever, your significant other, if you're a girl that like to collect cards or whatever, right? That you collect cards and they don't know that it's a virtual card. And then you told them, like, I found this super rare card and I had to buy it, babe. I'm sorry, I bought it. And she's like, how much? $145,000. She's like, what? You spent that much on a fucking card? And you're like, yeah, babe, but you gotta understand it's a super rare card. And she said, all right, let me see the super rare card. And then you pulled up the website. I swear, if I was the husband of the wife that like fucking bought these cards, or vice versa, right? If a husband showed a wife that card, right? I would lose my fucking mind that they spent $145,000 on a card, not just any card, a virtual fucking card, bro. Have her call me if it does. I'll crash stream for I'm telling you, that's just insane work, bro. I can't explain that in any way that sounds reasonable.
No more having to pay to send your cards in to get graded. Everything is done digitally online in a marketplace that's open 24.
How do you grade something that's virtual? How? You grade a real card in real life based on how it's when it was made exactly, because you could find out, people could find out by the way they look through the inside of the card and whatever, right? They use them like the light and using a magnifying glass, they can tell when the scratches, dents, how the sticker is in the bottom right or in the back of it, whatever. That's how you grade a card. How do you grade something virtual, bro? How? Can somebody explain that to me? Like, oh Lord, bro.
4/7.
This
Your
is.
collection isn't just for show.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm just so fucking mad, bro, that I accidentally passed by that shit. Oh my god.
For $145,000. No more having to pay to
Then
send
where
your
did
cards
she-
in to get graded. Everything
When
is
did she
done
turn to
digitally
pussy?
online in a marketplace that's open
Yo,
24/7.
hey, yo.
Your collection isn't just for show.
This hole right here,
Oh no.
guess what? This hole right here, this is the only pussy you can get close to. 'Cause in real life, I don't know where you can get real pussy.
Off either. You can actually win
Alright.
prizes playing
He said
their
that to
favorite
DJ Chad, not the
games.
rest of
People
you.
are winning brand
Oh, yeah,
new
no, my
cars,
bad, Chad, not y'all.
tickets,
I should-
jerseys, all expense paid
That man-
trips. Guys, don't just take
Oh,
my word
yeah.
for it. Click the link in the description below and get a free pack.
I
and
mean,
see
he
for
already got one
yourself.
at home too. That's the crazy thing.
Yo, Chief, I want to redeem this subscription just to get a free pack and sell this shit for 50
I know
bands,
I
bro.
love free packs. So what are you waiting
You think
for?
we could
Again,
make-
just click the link in the description box down below and see what moment you can pull. The future of collecting sports cards is here.
Yo, twin, let's go do it. Let's flip this.
Bro, imagine we do this shit and we get a $50,000 card.
Let's do it.
We're gonna do this like this week, bro. Like, I'm gonna have 20 emails. And I'm gonna do that with 20 emails until one of them lands the right card. Oh my god, that's a scam. Oh my god, chat. Yo, if you want to make money real quick, listen. You make like 30 emails. Sign up into that bitch. And then you just fucking get your free packs. And one of those hits a really rare pack, you sell that bitch. And then continue
Nah,
the process.
I think they might. There might be a way that they might know. If
Or
you're using
attach
the
a
same
credit
IP
card?
address or something, yeah, or a credit card or whatever it is.
Bro, I could switch my IP. Anybody can switch your IP. So like, good luck, bro. I'm an IT. I do this shit for a living, dog. I know how to switch my IP. I'm gonna switch it to 192.8.5.1, 198.2.5.2, 198.4.5.3. Like I'm gonna go all the IPs until I get 50 cards, bro. This is crazy work. This is, and this man just bought 2 million
We
VC
got
for
the
this shit.
coin. I never thought I'd
my
say
God,
that again.
bro.
Hey, I'm
This
just
is-
realizing right now, I can't do this. I can't do this, guys. I promised that
450,000 for a
would never
51
open
card
packs
pack?
again, and I cannot go back on my word because
51 card pack for 450,000 VC. They know what they're
I
doing.
have an eye
No, they know what they're
for
doing.
integrity. So,
And
know
like
what?
you were telling me earlier, you know how you were
Kids,
describing the
adults,
whale or whatever?
dogs, ferrets,
He's one of those because he can't stop doing this because this
Oh,
is
no.
content, you know.
So fun fact, right? He's not a whale. 2K pays certain 2K people, right? You could get like partnerships with 2K and then you spend
No, he lost
that
his
many
partnership.
money, but he gets the
lost
money
his
back.
partnership.
He did? Officially?
Yeah,
When?
yeah. It was a while back because of shit that he would do. He that's why he talked shit about 2K and he said that he was gonna stop doing this, but he lost his partnership with 2K. They even took the logo off of him and everything.
Man, they take a logo out of everybody, bro. But the thing was, he was getting partner, and they said if you were partner, they would give you like these codes that you could redeem for VC, and then it would say the transaction bullshit, but you really gained VC from 2K. So like, he wasn't really purchasing these fucking cards apparently, or they gave him like a fucking like a card that they could redeem that has like $500 from 2K to buy these fucking cards or whatever. And then they did something where you count that you get it within a certain amount of pack openings to make it seem like you get these in like 5 to 7 packs rather than fucking 100 packs like a real person would. So let's just watch this shit.
whoever the hell is watching this, come on in close because I cannot open packs. I say hello to Disco Dan.
Oh, no.
That's right. We're headed to the disco.
No.
I've turned in a disco. Every possible way that. Well, of course we must. Sacrifice one item that we love.
Oh no.
Hates to do it, but Disco Dan loves
He's
the luck.
sacrificing
I'm
Shrek.
sorry. Shrek Collection Edition luck gods like cigarettes.
Oh
So
my
I
god.
guess
Wait, Disco. Yeah,
I
we're gonna
guess
say
he
sorry.
might make some type of money, but I don't know.
Oh no.
Look,
Right,
I
just wanna
send you
point that
some.
out.
I send you
Go.
something.
Here we go. Come on.
Hold on.
I
I
do
want
not
to see how
want
much he
you
spends, bro.
Okay, it's shaking. The first pack.
Oh, that was just the first box, bro. He goes through
He got a
like
95.
Robert.com. Yeah.
Oh no.
Shooting guard? Who is this?
He gets a 94, 85, 97.
Be Bryant, who existed. 9 driving.
He got 94, 94, 96.
That's my guess. What?
Oh, the Yeti?
That might be a Galaxy Opal. I'm just cluing in. I might have not even.
98.
Nice long from the
Oh my god, 95, 96. He spends
he was
30
something
minutes on this
back
shit.
in the-
Oh, I just realized it. Oh no.
in 2.5 months. So I don't anymore. Are you? Okay, this one's $26.
Well, towards the end,
I don't
he'll
know what I'm
explain how
doing.
much he spent or whatever.
He spends the season
course the
pass
price
for
goes up with
$133 to get the extra
Okay,
card
Swiss,
open and
they're
shit and
locking it
VC
for
on
me.
this shit.
What am I doing?
Jesus
I was just hopping
Christ,
volcanoes,
bro.
man. I could have just. It would have saved me a lot of money.
Bro. He got the 100 over Timmy off that. Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. You sent me the other shit? Oh my god, bro. This is ridiculous.
No, I just sent you information on how he's partnered up with 2K and shit like that.
Oh my god, bro. This is ridiculous, dog.
But this is how they fucking milk you.
Yeah, Jordan does have a partnership with 2K. I knew it. Because I'm like, I don't remember him being lost. He does make money from it. Jordan's channel generates revenue through various of avenues, including brands on with 2K. He also makes money from pack video streams and memberships and selling merchandise brand deals. Jordan is a brand deal that receives compensation for promoting the games and products, which I heard if you aren't branded with the team, when you buy those packs with VC, they give you the VC or give you that money back. And then you go to use that as tax reduction as well. So he's going to get that money back from tax reductions or that shit. Twitch stream. Jordan also has a Twitch stream where he does 2K and he generates revenue from donations and sponsorships. Merchandise, he sells merchandise, microtransactions. 2K also generates significant revenue from microtransactions from the game, including 2K. So he gets that shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That shit. I ain't gonna lie, G. Like, I'm gonna be straight 100, bro. I was done with 2K because of this fucking reason, bro. You gotta spend thousands. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be upfront, chat. That year of COVID was a great year for me. I was hustling motherfuckers in 2K. I was betting paychecks against people from 2018 to like 2021. Paychecks. Definitely 2020, when people like COVID happened, they're like, oh, I can't bet a paycheck. I was like, oh, you got a stimulus check? I take those shits too. I was winning stimulus checks and paychecks from people, right? And then I was taking like a whole person's $3,000 paycheck and buy fucking cards. And I probably spent like 15 bands on fucking cards on 2K, bro. 15 bands. So I'm not gonna lie, I was a cause of that problem, but that was like really for 1 year. I did the money. I did that for 1 year. 2K21, I said like $500 was max that year for the year. So I spent $500 that year, and then ever since then, I didn't spend money on shit like that. Like I probably spent $100 on the game max extra, other than buying the game itself. But that year, bro, the 2K20, I probably spent like 15 bands, bro. Like 15, 25 bands, some shit like that. I spent dummy money, bro. Like I could have put a down payment on the house for how much money I was spending on 2K, bro. Like I don't know what to say no more, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. Like I'm looking at this shit, right? You're spending $50,000 to $100,000 on virtual cards too, in that NBA like Top Shot, whatever fucking shit, NBA TopShot.com. I wonder who makes this. Is this the NBA or is this the brand and they got rights by the NBA? No, it's Dapper's Lab Inc. So this is a company that got the partnership with like NBA to do these virtual cards, bro. Like, this is crazy. Look, see, you get a free pack. Look, hold on. Chief, look. You just put your email, you get a free pack.
What do you mean? Wait, did you do it?
Hold on, chat. I'm about to do this shit, bro. Hold on. Let me find out. I get some really fucking doped out card. He says in the description, right? I don't see the shit. This man, oh, wait. Oh, Top Shot? I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try this shit out real quick, Chief. Hold on. I'm gonna put my email, dog.
Chat, this man.
You're gonna see what happens.
Kids, This is how it starts. It starts with curiosity, okay? Don't be like this.
No. I'm not gonna buy no fucking cards. You got me fucked up,
Just
bro.
because
I'm just saying what bullshit I get.
Just because he's curious, you really think they're gonna give you some good bullshit?
Hold on. They gave me the NBA All-Star pack from Jordan.
No, you're lying.
I didn't get the regular. I got the NBA All-Star pack. It said, I wish I showed it, but oh my god, I got a bet. The other one was a basic pack. You get an All-Star pack from Jordan. Let's see what we get, bro. Click reveal. Oh my god, this is just like 2K. Oh, I got Shea Gilchrist out. Oh my god, I got the MVP for this season. Oh, we are in a good start, dog. We about to hustle some people, bro. I'm selling this shit for. I think this one was going 15 bands, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Oh no, bro. This is the 15 bands one. I'm telling you right now, bro. Y'all motherfuckers cooked. Like I'm about to buy a whole jet, a private yacht. Oh, y'all fucking cooked, bro.
Don't forget to put CCM logo on that bitch.
Bro. I'm putting that shit in the front, the back. I got the January 2024 3-pointer Minnesota. I mean, the OKC. It's a comic? Oh, okay.
That's all it gives you?
Hold on. I got another one. Hold on. I think it's like 5 cards. I got the Joel Embiid. What is it? Oh no, I got. Oh my god. Wait, who is this based on? Oh, Tyrese Maxey? I'm confused. Whose card is this?
Yeah, this man doesn't even know what he's looking at.
I don't know the second one. I barely saw who it was. I know it was the 76ers. Is it Tyrese Maxey? Oh, yeah, it's Tyrese Maxey. Okay, we got a Tyrese Maxey card. Okay. All right. A common card. Okay, let's continue. I only get 2 cards? Wait, what's this? Complete your set and earn to $10. Wait, complete my set. Choose your NBA playoff pack. Who would be worth a lot of money? You got LeBron and Luka. I'm picking the Lakers. Buy now. Yeah, you can suck my dick, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is crazy. All right, I gotta make 15 emails tonight and fucking use that Jordan card until I pull like a legendary. Look at this shit. Legendary is 0.2%, bro. Get the fuck out of here. How much are these packs? Let me see. Oh, these are $2. Oh, $716 hidden in these moments. Oh my god, bro. This is selling for $716, but you can buy it for $2. Yeah, because these two. So for $2, I could possibly get these cards that cost $700. Oh, LeBron's is $716 if I get LeBron. Lucas is $28. That's actually insane. 64, 121.
Hey, guess how much you're gonna get the lowest one that they have on
there. Yeah, right. Who's the lowest? Bronny.
I think Luka. Is it Luka?
No, Bronny is like this $10. I don't even know who this guy is. $10. Cam Jackson Hayes, $10. Rui Hachimura doesn't even have a price. How much is Bronny going for? Man, these dudes don't even have a price. Jesus Christ. Magic Johnson is $30. Magic. That, bro, I ain't gonna lie to him. This shit is crazy, bro. The fact that this is a damn Dame, bro, that's, I ain't gonna lie, bro. $10 for reward. Buy and complete the set. Yeah, this, I ain't gonna lie. The tripping dick on this shit, bro. that shit. I don't even know what to say no more, bro. You got it from here, bro. You got it. I'm flabbergasted, bro. I'm flabbergasted.
Bro, this is what happens when you go to the sports industry. It's just like video games. You get all these fucking extra little things. You pay for extra little things, and then it's just to fuck you over because how more ridiculous can you get?
But when do we get to the point that we start giving a fuck about the fans that pay us money and gave us our industry that became so fucking popular. When is that gonna start happening, right? Because there was a time period you was a lawyer fan and you gave to the fucking the companies and you give to these big CEOs and all this shit and an organization. You get something back in return. You know what I'm saying? Like you get rewarded for being a fan and a customer. Now it's like you're a customer and fan, get fucked more, bro. Fuck you. Like it's to a point that I'm just like, I'm getting sick of it, bro. And this is like, it's to the point when is like governments are gonna take a look at these shits and be like, this is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see enough laws passed about these shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is so out of hand. Like I showed earlier, we make like the average person makes about $50K a year, and they're selling fucking virtual cards for $100,000. Like, when are we gonna say enough is enough?
Oh, I got a different pack than you, twin.
Oh my god, let me see it, bro. Oh my god. Show me a share screen or some shit. I mean, no, not share screen, a screenshot. Just show me a screenshot.
Oh, a screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay.
This man. This is.
I don't know who I got, twin, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Oh my god. That's why you're looking at that screen so hard. I'm like, why is he smiling? Look at the screen, bro.
I was like, since he did it, let me see.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's not. It's common.
Oh my god, bro. So that's how they scam you. Oh, it's an all-star pack. Yeah, you get all-star common moments.
Yep.
Actually, that one person that actually they gave a good card to. Like, that shit's just fucking ridiculous, bro. Oh, you sent it my phone. I thought you sent it to the Discord. Oh, you got Tyler Hero, bro. Did you use the Troydan one or you just signed up?
Yeah, I did the trading one.
Oh. I was just like, Jesus Christ, bro. This shit's it's like
I got a Booker one? Hold on.
I don't know what to say no more to these shits. It's like it's a point of ridiculousness. It's like when do I get rewarded as a fan for giving a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I sent you the other one.
send it to Discord. Let me see. Send both of them to Discord.
Discord? I got you.
Yeah, I want to see this shit, bro. I want to see the fuckery that you got. Because now I'm fucking curious.
Because it's they know what the fuck they're doing, bro.
It's common trash, bro.
They're not gonna give you something that is actually worth.
But ladies news, while you're sending that stuff, right? The playoffs for the NBA right now, right? Minnesota has been eliminated today 4-1. Minnesota is now knocked out. They were down 3-1.
Really?
OKC is heading to the NBA Finals. The last time they headed to the finals was 2012 against LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, with Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden, 3 future MVPs, and they couldn't get it done. But they were 23, 22, and 21 years old at that time period. Around the same age as this team right now, which breaks my heart because Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is such a flopper. I just hate him as a player. I'm just not a big fan.
We need to react to that game if they already posted it on YouTube.
And then game 4 for the Knicks and Pacers went to Indiana again, 130-121, which tomorrow should be the Knicks game and Pacers game.
Yeah.
But the Knicks is down 3-1, so Indiana needs one more game until they win. Let's look at the highlights.
What happened to this guy that said he's the truth and shit? Couldn't get it done, huh, buddy? Couldn't get it done, huh, buddy?
Oh,
you're a fucking player, number 5 from the Timberwolves.
Oh, you're talking about Anthony Edwards? Yo, easy on Anthony Edwards.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna go easy.
He's still the truth.
I'm the truth. Couldn't even fucking make it to the finals, bitch.
He was telling that to Obama because he was talking shit, but he's still the truth.
And I'm gonna talk shit about him just right next to Obama. Sit your little ass down because you ain't the truth.
Whoa, easy on my boy. Easy.
Man, sit your ass down, bro. You ain't no fucking truth.
Let's look at the highlights before you get disrespectful.
No fucking truth. I'm gonna get disrespectful, bro. Fucking over here. I'm the truth. On me. I eat. Let me eat. Nah, dog. So your ass fucking went nowhere.
Oh my god.
Game 1 against Denver, and they had a 9-point lead late in the fourth. And the Nuggets made that great finish to get that victory.
Is this the whole game? Oh no, it's only the highlights.
Fun matchup. Edwards kicks it out in the corner. McDaniel's open. Can't hit the three. Gets his own
Why didn't you
rebound.
go to the
Back
NBA?
up, layup.
They didn't have it out
Rebound,
yet.
Gobert.
This is the recent videos. They didn't publish it
Randle
yet.
tries the three-pointer. That's good. That's a good
Okay,
sign.
so
from
how
the
did it look
block.
down
When
there?
he's
There was 3-0 in the beginning.
Hardwood sets started.
Oh, is this the whole game? I'm not trying to watch the whole game, bro.
They shot.
I'm trying to see the fuck what happened.
By the way, I sent you the pictures you wanted.
Oh no. Oh, just so y'all see, chat. This is what he got. Hold on. He got this card, Tyler Hero, and then he got this card, fucking Devin Booker. That shit's crazy, bro. And they're both common. Yeah, they're trying to scam out here, bro.
And then I chose a Steph Curry, and they're telling me that Steph Curry is going for 650.
So impressed with Ant, my favorite player to watch.
He's a special person, a special player, I think.
Oh my god, bro. Listen, they don't have it yet. NBA OKC versus Timberwolves game 5. Let's see what we got for highlights. Oh wow, they just posted. All right. How long is this one? 57. Oh, 7 minutes. Uh-oh. How's the highlights?
And they had a 9-point lead late in the fourth.
Yeah.
And the Nuggets made that great finish to get that victory. Dort and Edwards, such a fun matchup.
Oh, where's the truth at? Where's the truth? Oh, he's right there. He's number 5.
Three, gets his own rebound.
That's the beginning.
Tries the three-pointer. That's good. That's a good sign.
Why are they showing the first quarter?
Horrible shot.
3-3.
McDaniel's guard.
3-5. Oh my god. OKC goes up 11-5. 13. 19-7.
Oh my god!
23-9?
No, go back. That takeaway. No, go back. That take. Oh my god, a buzzer beater?
I wasn't even buzzer beater. Oh, not that one. Oh, that right there.
Did you see the takeaway?
Oh my god. He made that way clearly. 26-9. So 32-14, 34, 41-15? Talk about an ass whooping. And they finally make a bucket in 3 minutes in the second. No, 5 minutes in the second. 46-20? Oh my god, bro. 49-22. 51-24. This is an ass whooping. That's an ass. 59-30. Damn near double. 61-30. 63-32. 71-34. 73-40. Are they playing the NBA team? 73-43. Thank God I didn't watch this game. I would have had a heart attack. 77-47. Bro. 80-57. 85-60. 88-62. 98-69. 103-72. This is bad. 117-81. 124-90. Jesus Christ.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's just belt to ass, bro. What do they say out here? OKC out here making teams look like G League teams. I mean, Ant-Man thought he was doing something. Damn murder from the beginning. As a Lakers fan, a fair good night knowing the Nuggets are in Cancun, but now the Wolves too. Shut up. I honestly wish it was Denver versus OKC in the conference finals. I'm a Celtics fan, but I have to say I'm really glad the finals has two different teams we haven't seen in a long time. It's been like that every year since 2020, bro. What are you talking about? Thunder gonna do what the KD Harden and Russ and Ibaka team did it. This team is built from the ground up. No noise about Seattle teams after 2 decades. Go win the whole fucking thing, boys. It's your year. The Thunder had a better chance winning the championship when they had the Durant, Westbrook, and Harden. Thunder versus Pacers matches were gonna be an absolute banger. I don't know about that, bro. Y'all glaze and into delusion. Dude cares less about basketball than I do, and y'all
Chat, he
really
said
think
they
it's cool or
glazing,
something.
chat.
Shea went there to throw in the Paul George for a future Finals MVP. Oh my god, bro! And his 19 points with Rudy's 5 rebounds. Oh no, bro! This shit. I guess Ant lost his sickle. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Cantman and Pantman and Scamman post lost at 5. And need
Yeah,
to be
bro.
humble
Ant-Man.
and game.
Ant-Man, bro. He ain't the truth. I'm telling you. He got fucking humbled.
Bro. My heart. I just don't want to see Shea in the finals, bro. That dude's such a flopper, bro. I hate floppers. Like, he is so bad with a flopping. It's not even funny. People's like, oh, he doesn't get a lot of foul calls this year. He's not number 1. I'm like, it don't matter, bro. He's just such
Twin,
a
all I know is
foul
that
merchant.
if we need to make money, we gotta go to Vegas to put our parlays and shit.
Shit, bro. Why do that when I could get a $15,000 card? Jesus Christ, bro.
This man, chat. This man, chat.
I still can't get over that shit. 15 fans, bro. But so yeah, latest news though, OKC's advanced to the finals, and Knicks and the Pacers are gonna be tomorrow, which Pacers need 1 more game to win. Knicks gotta come back 3 games to win. So I doubt they're gonna make the finals. The Knicks should be proud though, because nobody expected them to be that far at all. So they made it, you know. That's a good, like, you know, year for the Knicks. I'm not gonna lie, but this is bad, bro. Oh, so I saw this video earlier. I don't know if you want to see this, but there's a theory that video games might be dying.
Well, we already said that theory is true. Me and you already said that shit.
But it's for other reasons that I didn't even discuss, or you didn't even discuss.
What are you doing? Why didn't you tell me about this?
What? About this thing? Oh, I forgot what was the exact reason, but it was so some of these games are now. So let's just say, you know, I'm not even gonna put the video. So some of these games are that we buy in the past, right? Virtual are losing support. As in, let's just say you got Destiny 2, Forza Horizon, or something that's like you have to connect online to play. A lot of these games are now officially like dying, as in like they have a low amount of people, so they're cutting the game. So if you had those games, they're not making patches so you could play offline. You just lose that game completely. Some of these games are not just, oh, I paid $60 and then I paid it for 8 years and then they cut it. No, some of these games you play for 8 years. You also have to spend money throughout the years to continue to play, like Destiny, for example, and they cut it off. So that was the big thing about those games. I was just wondering what you think about that too as well, because now you play a game like Destiny, for example, right? You played it for 8 years and you didn't just buy it for $60 when it came out. You bought every DLC, you bought cosmetics, you spent like thousands of dollars in those 8 years on this game. And then they're like, we're cutting off, we're not even putting an offline mode for it. How you feel about that?
I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because hold on.
Oh no. You found something?
No. But no, that it is crazy what you just read, because at the end of the day, it's like they are losing touch. They are losing other like video games. It's just in general. It's like, bro,
It's in a bad state.
what the fuck are we doing anymore? Like, what, like,
And future
like,
companies are also gonna do it too. Apparently, because all these other games has been kind of getting cut off from online services, that they're gonna do a non-suitable fucking thing where now it doesn't just say online support needed, but now they're putting a thing where you can't sue them now, kind of like how Nintendo did, if they cut the online support.
And like I said, it only takes one company, right, to do one shit, to start one shit, and then guess what? Every other fucking company's gonna fucking follow them and do it. So it's like, yeah, gaming industry right now is fucked. We
It's
need
in
to do something
shambles.
different to revive it. I don't know what else to do, because at the end of the day, it's like, bro,
I saw that earlier. I was just like, I had to tell Chief that shit, bro. So like now there's this whole thing that since people got mad about it, now they're doing to the whole point that, well, we're just gonna fucking now for the future going forward that a lot of companies are gonna have these like waivers and all this crap, EULAs or whatever, they're saying you can't sue them if they decide to cut the thing. Oh, and then also latest news. Bungie made a new game recently. I forgot what's it called. Bungie made a new game. And those who don't know what Bungie is, if you ever played Halo, Halo was the game that Bungie created. Halo 1, 2, 3, all the way up to Reach and ODST, Halo ODST. And then Halo 4 and on, I believe Microsoft just owned it because Bungie separated and they made Destiny 1 and 2. Bungie made a new game that's like a looter type thing, like kind of like what's it called? Not Warzone, but DMZ. If you play DMZ in Call of Duty, where you come in, you grab stuff, but if you die,
DMZ,
lose
I
your
think
item.
it's
DMZ.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Warzone, but if you die, you fail the mission, you lose the guns you had. So, in that mode, if you kept on going in and getting out and grabbing guns and loot parts, you keep it. But when the one time you die, you lose everything. Hunt Showdown does the same thing as well. So Bungie made a new game very similar to that, which is very niche audience because you have to have patience. Because if you die, you lose all your shit, right? And in that game, they copy and paste a lot of the artwork from artists they found online and use the artwork illegally. And the whole industry is on their ass because of that shit. I think that was the other video I want to show from Ackman that was talking about how Bungie just like, oh yeah, we're going to steal your fucking art. So actually, let me show you this video.
Really?
Yep. So he's going to explain it better than me. So shout out to Ackman again. Great content creator. But this is going to be funny. Watch this.
Boy, I sure do love Bungie. And now that they're leaving Microsoft, they
This
can
is 2010.
cast off the corporate chains, make
When
games
they
on
left.
their own, and finally they can be their true selves.
2025.
Put the shackles back on them.
If my 16-year-old self had seen what Bungie has become today, I wouldn't believe it. And if you told me that in 2025 I'd think Bungie is worse than EA, I'd say, okay, sure, Grandpa, let's get you back to the home. Yet here we are, living in a life beyond reality.
Your grandpa's crazy,
Bungie has
bro.
recently been exposed for some
So Bungie started off with like I think 12 kids or whatever that made the Halo 1 games.
Yeah.
And they were in college when they made these fucking games. And they got very popular. And Microsoft saw their skills and they're like, here, we'll give you $1 million to make this fucking game. Very small budget. And they made Halo 1, one of the most popular games of all time. And it was so good. Halo 2 got millions of dollars to create that game. Halo 3 got more millions of dollars, and so on and so forth. Bungie said, oh, we want to do our own things because, for example, Halo ODST, they wanted to sell that game for $40 because they didn't think it was worth $60. Microsoft was like, no, we're selling for $60. And people complained that the game was not bad, but it wasn't worth $60. And it would have got 10 out of 10 scores if it was 40, but it gave 7 to 8 or 6 because of the price and how little they gave for that price. So then they had a rift between Bungie and Microsoft, and then they split and they made Destiny 1, and then now look at them, they're the very things that they fucking hated. So yeah, he's gonna explain more of that shit here. But
damning plagiarism. And today we're gonna be covering Bungie's current reputation, the state of Marathon.
Oh,
just
Marathon
how
is
bad
the new
this
game.
plagiarism is. So let's jump into it.
Marathon is
Bungie
the
was
new
first
shooters.
game developer I could attach a face to. When you play video games as a kid, you don't really think about the people behind them. But that all changed with Halo 2 when my mom got a copy of the
That was my
collector's
first
edition
Halo.
at an auction.
Down.
And it had a bonus disc with all these extra features like fucking Lord of the Rings. I remember watching those Vidocs and thinking, man, the people who make video games are pretty cool. Now look at me, covering the dastardly deeds of a developer that inspired me. You know, someone at Bungie once told me that Bungie may have left Microsoft, but Microsoft never left them. And I think with each passing day, this statement continues to please Captain Hindsight. This is not the first or last controversy Bungie will ever have, but it seems like one of the worst. What am I talking about? Everyone's favorite subject in high school, plagiarism. You
This
made
is
this?
where, yeah.
I made this. You see, they're currently rebooting Marathon. Remember that trilogy of FPS games that came out shortly after Doom, giving Bungie the knowledge to then use that experience on Halo? Recently, they opened the
And Marathon was a game that was literally like in the late 90s, early 2000s. And like you saw there, it was 2D. But that was done when they were just like I said, those 12 high school kids, whatever, trying to make a game, college kids that trying to make a game. And then when they saw the potential of what they can make, they bought them and then they made Halo 1, the game that they always wanted to
Marathon
do.
Alpha up to players, and the reception has been lukewarm at best. Most agree that Bungie's art direction is solid as always. Or is it?
And
But
this
that
is the
Marathon's
problem.
gameplay is somewhat
Wait, so is
divisive
Bungie
with
considered like a
extraction shooters.
triple A company or no?
Technically speaking, like a double A when it comes to budgeting and all that, but the skill set of a triple A. Because they're not
Gotcha,
Microsoft,
okay.
but they branch off on their own. So they're technically in that scale in a sense. You could technically put them in AAA, but they never had the
Yeah.
budget. So that's why they always put a lot of microtransactions, because they don't have pure money to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna charge this amount of money for the fucking game. Like, because we spent $20 million, $50 million. So what they do, they make these games, they put a bunch of microtransactions and they don't complete it. And that's why Destiny, for example, you see like they do like when you buy Destiny 2, when it came out, it was like 6 hours worth of content. And then they drop DLCs the next month and the next month and the next month, and they continuously build the game through DLCs. And when it's finished, it's like a really big ass game, but when you buy it originally, it's literally like a beta, it feels like. So that's why I'm like, they had AAA potential, but they charge like a double
Those are
A.
a tough sell, but whether you enjoy Marathon or not isn't the issue. It's the unjustifiable act of a multi-billion-dollar corporation
And not a more multi-billion dollars.
and not wanting to pay artists to create art, but instead steal it from others.
I love stealing. I love taking things.
Especially at a time when artists are being screwed over by AI.
That
It
shit is
feels like pouring
crazy.
salt on a guy's crotch after you kick him in the balls. This comes to us from user N2, part of
And right here, N2, the I guess the publishers, whatever, fucking, well, not publishers, like the article, whatever, from N2 talks about this shit.
Anti-Real, the company that posted all of the art. The
Oh, that
Marathon
posted
Alpha
the
released
art, yeah.
recently, and its environments are covered with assets lifted from poster designs I made in 2017.
So N2 is, I guess, an artist that made these fucking arts, and they're putting out, they're like, bro, this is our shit, you fucking cucks.
The
Yo,
year
that's
Destiny 2
crazy.
came out?
Coincidence? I think not.
Now, as you can see on some of these
those
weapons, this logo that's pretty bad.
So this is for Marathon on the left side, and this is for the artists on the right. And they put the same shit in there.
That's
That's crazy.
You got caught. And you can also see the
And then in Destiny, they had these little symbols, and they have it also in Marathon. And then this is made for the guy on the right side.
Logos, though very small, they've been reused across multiple assets in Marathon. Yeah, from Marathon homepage, from Marathon.
Marathon and N2, these are the same arts.
From 2016. Yeah, with receipts.
This guy made it in 2016, and they're using a Marathon in this side.
And everything, so pretty undeniable.
They just changed the colors.
N2 continues. Bungie is of course not obligated to hire me when making a game that draws overwhelmingly from the same design language I have refined for the last decade. But clearly my work was good enough to pillage for ideas and plaster all over the game without pay or attribution. Important to also note, I see that Joseph Cross also follows you. Is there any insight you can give? He followed me for a few years and a few others from Bungie. Never had any communication.
So people are speculating that these dudes, right, are literally following these artists, say, "Oh, he makes some good art. Let me take that here, take this here. Let's post this here, place this here in our game," and they're just taking art, bro. Just taking art, and they're like, they ask the artist, "Do you know these guys? Do you talk to them?" And they're like, "We never."
As a game developer and as a game owner, the audacity you have to look at those images, because I'm pretty sure it goes down the line, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm the one that got the images. I have to, let's say, give it to you, and then you approve them, and then you give it to Venom, and then Venom approves it, and then we give it to DJ, and then DJ approves it, until finally it gets to like the higher ups.
But
If
he
you're a
was
higher up-
saying that dude is an art director that's following him. Joey Kosef, whatever his fucking name is an art director, and he's following the art pages. So imagine the
that's
art
crazy.
CEO of the company. It's not like the low artist grunt is taking a fucking shit and
No,
then
and
like,
that's what I
giving the
thought.
idea
That's
to
what I
the
thought, that it was
boss.
like
No, the
yeah.
boss himself is the weasel. You know what I'm saying? He's just looking at the team. He's like, imagine you're the artist. He's like, why does this team only have 3 people? Usually our team has 20, 30 people on a big game. Like, don't worry. We'll figure it out. The reason why they probably don't buy a bunch of artists is because they're just buying all the art, bro. Like,
I
it's
sort of got snitch on yourself without snitching on yourself, bro.
bro.
So it would seem the Bungie franchise art director was
The art director,
familiar with the person that some of his
the
employees
director,
was stealing
the
art from.
the boss
more you
of the
look
art.
into it, the worse it gets. I'm gonna say
section.
that a few times in this video. These
So he is the boss of all the artists, and he's the
comparisons
one
are so
doing this.
blatant. It's more blatant than the kid that tried to steal my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the
Nah,
4th
that's
grade. It's
crazy.
like,
I'm
dude,
sorry.
you asked to see my deck, and then you just pulled my secret rare magic cylinder out and slapped it underneath your butt cheeks. I saw you do that. Why? So yeah, Bungie just straight fucking ripped this guy's art. Like you rip a fat, nasty fart on an airplane where nobody can escape because you're a terrible human being. Now, I've talked with Zavala, and even he can't defend this. Isn't that right? Guardian, let me just say this. I could offer you 3 guns. I could give you 4 guns. I could go even further beyond and let you hold 5. But Guardian, there's no amount of weapons that can excuse plagiarism. Remember, kids, plagiarism funded 9/11.
Zavala, can you try to be normal for once?
Have you retrieved those pictures of Ikora's feet yet?
9/11 is
If you
crazy,
wanted
bro.
to call this into
Yo,
Bungie,
what?
you'd probably say something like, well, what's the big deal, Actan? It's just some tiny logos from...
And by the way, whoever makes the back scratchers out of wood, bro, sponsor me, bro. Sponsor me.
This guy.
I will do free sponsorships if you give me and the whole Cash Crew more back scratchers, bro. Like, swear to God. Swear to God. But we continue.
A random artist. It's not like they're copying a review or something. My friend, the problem with plagiarism is not always how gross or blatant the offense is. It's having to wonder if there's more. When you see
Facts.
a rat scuttling around your house, you don't think to yourself, oh, look, that's just one rat. No, you think, how many Jews are under the floorboards right now? Oh, Jews. I mean, geez. Oh, God, that came out
Hey,
wrong.
yo.
I'm canceled for sure.
Go ahead and cancel me. I don't care.
If you're a plagiarist,
I can't stand it, bro. He likes to push the boundaries just to see how fucking YouTube acts, bro.
the goal is to steal someone's work that isn't
pushing
recognizable
them a little too hard.
or familiar with
Oh yeah, he
your
pushes
work.
them shit.
You hope it's
because he knows how
obscure enough
petty
that
they
nobody
get.
notices or cares. So if Bungie is willing to steal art from one creator,
Oh,
how
no.
many others are they stealing from? Is this a repeated pattern of behavior? We'll find out later. I can't even imagine the legal ramifications of releasing a game to the public that has plagiarized assets.
All
If you
over this
sell
shit,
that
bro.
to people, lawyers, help me out in the comments below. Someone get legal on this. I would probably cry myself to sleep for the rest of my life if I ever found out that Zavala's bright blue ass wasn't original.
That'd be funny, bro. The Destiny 2 characters and one characters were copy and paste from an artist, bro.
If it's that down bad that you gotta copy
Billion-dollar
another
company.
another person's like art, like at that point you can't even be a fucking company no more. You can't even be in business. You can't even do shit.
Billion-dollar
You just gotta
company.
quit. You just gotta quit, bro. Yeah,
If
that's
it-
even worse.
If it
bro.
was
That's even
small
worse.
people like me and you doing that shit, they're like, oh, they're desperate. No, you're a billion-dollar company, bro. Like,
They're desperate, bro.
like you could afford the art, bro. It's like that poor person that steals bread from the store. It's like, are they really bad people or they're just really like down bad? No, these dudes are not down bad. They live in a mansion and still stealing bread from the supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, if you're that down bad, right? Be smart. Take those pictures, right? And then take them to AI and tell them to generate you a different copy of those pictures, just slightly different with slightly colors, slightly
but twin,
squares and shit.
another person, I don't think he goes over that, but that's what they did. But it's still plagiarism because they took the same art and AI only slightly made it different. So that's what I'm saying.
Not fit.
I can't help you with that one. Just get your ass to fucking drawing
I
that.
hid loss in my design 6 years ago, and nobody caught on. And fellas, Marathon has the loss meme in game.
So Lost Meme was like a meme that was made back then in 2016. It was very popular. They put on everything.
You done fucked
They
it up.
put Angry Joe in it. So if you know this from 2016 is a famous meme, and he's about to show
For
it.
those looking around, dazed and confused, wondering, what's lost? What is that? The second I put it up on screen, you are gonna know exactly what it is.
Have you ever seen this
That's
meme?
what I thought. On screen, you are gonna know exactly what it is.
No, I never seen that.
So this is a meme right here. Like, I don't remember what it was about, but this was like a while back. I think it was like something, it was really stupid, but they had these lines on the right side of this shit or whatever, and they put it
That's what I
into the
thought.
game as
The meme
well.
is like one of the most reposted images on the internet, to the point where all it takes to represent the comic strip is just like 8 lines. And this is in Marathon. They plagiarized
Yeah.
sticks. They plagiarized sticks, man. I love from Marathon Bulletin. Come on, man.
I feel like that one's a little
Dude, I
bit
was
reaching
scrolling
because
and
it's
they
not
deadass
even.
stole this whole dude's portfolio and even some Bungie.
But it's like they already stole all the
follow
stuff from that
this
person.
Is so heartbreaking. It's
That's
over
so-
for Bungie. This is unacceptable.
They did just the lines. I think they would have been
Yeah.
fine, but the
I
other
think it's
stuff
safe to
with
say
it.
parody is dead on planet Earth. You just couldn't make Monty Python these days. Reality is simply too absurd. And if that wasn't bad enough, that this person is getting their art stolen, the gaming publication DualShockers is publicly posting fake quotes.
What?
I'm completely floored, she wrote. This is my full-time job. I sell these posters online. They're not obscure. A major company has deemed it necessary to pay a designer to imitate or trace rather than license or commission the work. Insane fake quote, LOL. I am unemployed.
So they hired some really low third party company, he's saying, to make fake quotes from the artist saying that they allowed it. But the guy just said right here, like, oh, this major company is making it easier for a designer like me to trace rather than license, commission the work, blah, 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 blah. And then the guy's just like, because they said, this is my full-time job, the fake quote.
Yeah.
And he's like, bitch, I'm not employed. What do you mean?
Work.
But he's saying these fake quotes saying that, oh, I have a full-time job. But the real guy is like, this is a fake quote because I'm unemployed.
Quote, LOL, I am unemployed.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's a double whammy right there. Let's
So you
steal
still
your
at
voice and your talent. What is happening? Homie can't catch a break. Do a good thing today and go follow N2 if you still use Twitter.
So yeah, so go follow Agman and N2 because N2 is going through some shit, dog. His hardware stolen and fake quotes.
So I found this
Bro.
thread on Blue Sky.
That's
who
crazy, man.
appears to be another person involved with the art on Anti-Real. I'll link it in the description if you want to read it yourself.
What are you saying, Chief?
No, I said this is fucking ridiculous. That this is like, bro, you're a director of a fucking video company, and instead of telling your people or you getting in the lab and fucking start drawing, start doing, you're fucking stealing fucking pictures from someone else, thinking you're gonna get away just because
Off
this
of
person is
Twitter.
unemployed and doesn't have shit going on right now in their life.
Off of Twitter. That's insane work, bro. That's just insane work.
Self. But
Cancel
I
the
want
whole
to
game
scroll
at this
down.
point.
I
Right.
do not need names found on assets to assume that we have been stalked insanely by Joseph A. Cross for a long time.
So
I will close
these-
with this. This existed for years. No one in the game
no.
industry or films hired anyone. Anti-Real became a Pinterest for these corporate games to claim our hard work as their own, to earn quick money and settle small collaterals. Disgusting. That really sums it up well. I mean,
this is
Bungie of
worse.
the early 2000s, to think them capable of such a thing
Because they
is
take these in
mind-boggling.
Destiny,
But
too.
this is the
You'll
kind of
see in
thing
a
that
second.
happens when greed takes over and making money and cutting the workforce. And
So remember that last one, the final shape DLC, whatever?
Yeah.
Apparently that whole DLC is like art design is copied, and you about to see.
saving as much as you possibly
my
can and
God.
being the cheapest motherfucker out there. This is the kind of stuff that happens.
You see.
And that Marathon is going to release an art book. Can we at least call it the art book Anti-Real art book? How the fuck does that work, dog? Anyways, artists
It's
are
saying
really
art
being
book from
treated like
art that
shit
they didn't create.
nowadays. Which reminds me, remember that $8,000 art contest I announced a few months ago? Well, I have finally decided.
So this is him showing about the art from this contest.
Marathon with zero gameplay footage while scrubbing the art for plagiarism as the game's art director offers a personal apology. There is absolutely no excuse for this oversight, Bungie says. So how did this happen? Well, Cross says, it came to our attention that an artist who worked on Marathon in the early stages of pre-production took a number of graphic elements from a graphic designer without permission or acknowledgement and placed them on a decal sheet that was then checked in 2020. Cross said that Bungie
What
has
the
reached out to
fuck?
Anti-Real
That's what I'm
and followed
saying.
up to ensure we do right by this artist. No exact details on what Bungie intends to do were provided. I want to send my personal apology to Anti-Real, whose work was used in this case. So, at the very least, Bungie has publicly apologized, which, I mean, it's the bare minimum, but it's something.
I wouldn't even.
This is
I
one of
wouldn't
those
take that shit,
colossal
bro.
fuck-ups
I would
that you
ask for
can't
way
really
more after
brush
that.
aside and say,
Hell
it's
yeah,
just
bro. I'd be like,
administrative error. Bungie accused of
You
plagiarizing
gotta give me
yet
more than
again.
that.
And Vice. This is coming from Vice. They don't do nothing with video games.
What? What do you mean yet again?
The only thing they ever talk about is
This
GTA.
isn't the first time.
That's
Bungie is once again
crazy.
in the plagiarism hot seat. This isn't the first time.
And this is
Bungie
based
or
on Destiny
contractor
2
working with
Lightfall,
them would
the show
allegedly
talking
lift
about.
another creator's work without permission. In 2023,
2023.
artist element J21 noticed an uncanny representation of their work used in a cutscene.
Watch this. This
in
is
Destiny 2
terrible.
Lightfall.
This is one of the biggest DLCs they sold money on too.
You
in
can
Destiny
see
2.
this.
The right side is from Destiny, the left side is from the fucking shit.
Pretty fucking blatant as well. No. It actually, it's
Bro,
completely
do y'all
different.
think
See
y'all
this
have Stevie
triangle?
Wonders
Like-
walking around, bro? Like, do y'all think Stevie Wonder is the one taking these pictures and he can't see what the fuck he's taking, bro? Like, are y'all that fucking stupid and fucking the other R word? Because I can't even fucking say it right now. But are y'all that fucking dumbasses, bro? Like, what the bro? What the fuck,
Chief,
bro?
this is $1 billion company, bro. $1 billion company.
Oh, you
said.
giving me half that $1 billion, bitch?
Bro. And the worst
Yo,
part is this
what?
is one of the biggest DLCs. Remember we were talking about how they added Star Wars? I bet you they didn't steal nothing from Star Wars, but they stole from these artists.
Yo, no, homie. At that point, nah, bro. Like,
I'm-
what is
I'm taking
wrong
them
with
to
these
court,
people,
bro. Like,
Hell yeah, bro.
bro,
I don't even have to pay for the fucking nicest fucking
look-
lawyer.
look
I'll take a public defender, bro.
look how copy and paste this is.
Bro,
You just
give
changed
me
the
my
co-
public defender, and we're gonna make money. And guess what? That
Bro.
public defender, he's gonna become so famous.
This is the art design, right? And then look at this. They just put the two in the middle, made it green. They made this shit like the main moon thing to have life rather than this shit, right? And then on top of that, they changed like how the triangles, some of them were cut off in here, and then this one's full. But just watch it, he says, bro.
As well. No. Actually, it's completely different. See this triangle? See this triangle on the left? They didn't finish the pyramid. No, it's completely different. Case closed. Last year, Destiny 2 weapon skin featured identical elements of
The
artist
weapon
Total
skins
Rabbit's
too.
original design from 2015.
If you played Destiny 2, the Ace of Spades gun is literally copy and pasted.
In both instances, Bungie would agree
And
to
the
pay
skins you can
artists.
get from it.
Is this just how they run business now? This is a
And then they agreed to pay them after they got caught.
repeated pattern
Look.
of behavior.
He's gonna
I
show-
mean, it's only happened 3 times, guys. Give them a break. Now you might be wondering, what does EA have to do with all of this? Not a whole lot, but the point remains that I'm trying to make is that not even Electronic Arts would do something this egregious. I like
Right.
bringing up EA whenever other game companies pull some shady shit because EA is like the benchmark.
It's funny, Angry Joe was saying that with the whole thing with what you call it, Star Citizens, where he's like, it's bad when I'm saying EA should be fucking in charge of you,
What
and
you
they're using
expect
EA
a
with this
greedy,
shit too.
soulless, awful, money-grubbing corporation to do.
Is this good for the player?
They're like every anti-consumer stereotype wrapped up
No,
in,
that's
into
fucking
one
nah,
nice,
bro.
neat little package.
I did not know Stevie Wonder
if
worked for these
EA
companies.
is somehow
Bro.
able to gain the moral high ground over you, bad look. That's a bad look.
Bad business.
So let's take a look at a plagiarism
this.
scandal that EA had back in 2012. Just for comparison, EA responds to Command & Conquer plagiarism claims. Controversial tank designs will not be used in Tiberium Alliance. There were similarities between the designs for Tiberium Alliance's Grinder and Bombard tanks and Warhammer 40k's Bone Cruncher and Baneblade vehicles. Side note, why does Warhammer 40k always have the greatest names for everything? True Nurgle homies, stand up right now. Be recognized in the comments. EA claims that the art depicting the vehicles was released accidentally, and the IP issues have already been resolved with Game Workshop.
And when they made a mistake, they addressed it quickly, and then they paid the people EA, something Bungie had to get caught in order to fucking do.
Yo,
Work was
no, that's
internal EA concept art.
that's
that
on
was
a whole nother level of I
unintentionally
don't give
released
two fucks if I get caught. I'm just trying to make a video game and get money.
Right, and it's like they're $1 billion company. That's like I said, like it's like that person that's poor and stole bread. You can have some level of sympathy because it's like you're poor and this is like you wouldn't do
Yeah.
this if you had the money. No, you're a rich billionaire living in a mansion and he's still stealing bread. You know what I'm saying? Like that just seems
Yeah, but that's what I'm
ridiculous.
saying, bro. Like, you're a director, you're big, you're known for certain games, you're known for certain things. If you lost your touch, just give up the towel.
Right.
There's no point for you to continue, bro, because if you can't fucking make a simple picture or a simple whatever it is to be used in the game or to pitch in your idea, like, I'm sorry, but your time has come, bro.
And it's
Your
time
time
to-
has come.
You're
Hand it
cooked.
to someone else and go down the line and see who can give you a better idea. But the simple fact that it's the director and I didn't think it was his minions taking it, like that's just fucking crazy.
Watch.
publicly.
EA
No more Warhammer
publicly-
40K tanks ever have made an appearance in Command & Conquer, Tiberium Alliances, and never will, an EA representative said. So, the story here is that the scandal has already been resolved by the time the story broke. The story is that
So before what he's saying is EA was showing pictures of these tanks or whatever before the game released, right? and and people will say, "Oh, this shit is like Warhammer." So before the game released, they either paid a royalty or like got the IP rights to make the tank look like that and settled the problem before it got released.
Nah,
So
bro,
they did the due diligence. They're like, "Oh shit, we didn't mean it to make it look like this, but since it looks similar to your shit, like, let's resolve this issue."
No, exactly.
EA, mind you, Bungie's like, nobody's gonna find out. These are low artists that don't have like millions of views, like, you know, our game company. We'll be fine. They take the art, ran with the art. Then when they get caught, they're like, "Oh, we're sorry," but they didn't pay them. Like,
that's what I'm saying with these companies that are so big. They think smaller people like us, the customers, are not gonna sue them for certain things that they do to us.
oh, I'm
But it's
suing
like,
for
I
all
love
that
it.
money.
But I love it that smaller content creators or entertainers, when shit happens to them, they come out of the woodworks to put it out in the light and to make it noticeable that, hey, my shit was used in my shit. Like, you know, I'm somebody small that put the time and effort. And I like it when these big companies get and put in the spot, because it's like, one, I like how they're gonna respond. I would love to see how they would respond, or
Right.
like how they respond, because some companies will, you know, sympathize with the person, and, you know, like you said, they will say sorry, pay, whatever it is. And then two, the other reason why I like these companies to get sued is because it just lets you know that someone small and someone like me or you, Twin, we're not gonna keep our mouth shut. That we can fucking say something and just trigger
Oh, I'm making
a whole
noise,
bunch of
chat.
people to come together, you know, and say something, you know. And that's what I like about smaller people, is like they're not afraid to speak up, even if it goes south, even if it goes to shit, even if they don't win the case,
Facts.
even if they don't have, like, they have nothing else to lose.
Right.
And that's what I like it when these small companies, bro, they don't stay quiet. They know that they can.
Right. No, I agree.
There is no longer a
But
story.
that's just crazy.
The issue has
Yeah.
been
That's
just
resolved.
ridiculous.
If you're being charitable to EA, they probably used Warhammer designs as inspiration to base their own designs
Right.
off of, or maybe they felt a similar aesthetic would work in Command and Conquer. Regardless, the art was leaked. It was internal and it wasn't released as part of a product that people could purchase or play. This makes it way different than what's going on with Bungie, because this time it has gone through all those channels.
Yeah.
I think that's an important distinction, and one that's, well, EA got the moral high ground.
One was
This
accident,
video
one was
Reddit comment
purpose.
Validates what EA
Exactly.
said, that they don't see any evidence
Like, they
of the
knew what
tank
they were
on the
doing.
game's official website. So
Wait, what they say right here?
EA said that they don't see any evidence of the tank on the game's official website. So they're asking, where did this image come from, basically?
Yeah.
Now, if we didn't live in a clown world, then this would be the end of the controversy for the video. But the comedy isn't over, ladies and gentlemen. You see, Bungie had
Yo,
the
no, that's
misfortune
crazy,
of
bro.
planning a promotional stream for Marathon right around the time this accusation broke. And, well, chat, you didn't disappoint.
Plagiarism make me God. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're working a bunch of stuff. Working with.
Look at the guy's face after he's seeing this shit. This is when they're live, right after the scandal, and all they doing is this plagiarism, the most toxic shit I ever seen.
Bro.
People are
And,
breaking
well,
that chat, bro.
You didn't disappoint.
Look at that plagiarism I ever seen. Too many people stealing from the games. Look at that dude.
Why are we still here?
It looked like the Nintendo shit, bro.
Just to suffer.
You could sum up the vibes in one screenshot.
Oh my God. Hold on. I need to see what it said there.
You could sum up the vibes in one screen.
Nah, he's just a dumbass,
And
bro.
this is different people.
You knew what was gonna happen if you got caught. Like, you've been in the industry for so long. Like, you've been in this industry for how long, bro? And you've been like fucking artist
Right.
for how long? Like, you can't just sit here and fucking try to fucking cover it with your thumb. Like, bro, you knew exactly what was gonna happen.
Right.
You knew that these people are not gonna stay quiet. You
Right.
knew that you picked someone that you thought wasn't gonna stay quiet, and not only that, it would like I keep saying, everything goes on social media and it blow up. And to that point, you have more. You don't just have to plagiarize. but you got other people that you're just triggering now, and they're gonna come at you crazy, and they're gonna come at you 10 times harder than the original person that got plagiarized. The person that got plagiarized, they just want you to fucking correct your mistake and apologize and say you're sorry,
and
or
pay them appropriately, or give them recognition, like you said.
Pay them or give them the recognition, or be like, shout out to this artist, we're gonna add you to the game.
Yeah,
do that. But the thing is, the people that are on that chat texting, bro, they ain't got shit to lose. You don't know them. Guess what? It's just gonna blow up, and it's gonna blow your company to the ground. It's not gonna be positive, because at the end of the day, you know what plagiarism is, bro.
Yeah.
You're in your fucking 30s, 40 years old, 50 years old. You've been through school, you've been through work, you've been through a lot of shit. You already know what the fuck you're doing when it comes to plagiarism, and you know how people are gonna take. So it's like he can't even sit here and lie and say, "Oh, he didn't know," or just come up with some random shit. Like, he can't, honestly. It's fucking ridiculous, though. That's crazy.
Now look what they said: plagiarism will make me a god. It says this is the most toxic chat I've ever seen. And another dude says, "Please do not spoil too many emotes, or people will ignore this stuff to fill their own narrative. They act like people can't have integrity and hold themselves accountable. If they compensate the artists, and at least compensate them, and or removing the art from the game." And the other one says, textually say, "People are insane. Give us Destiny 3 instead. Plagiarism will make me God." So there's a lot of people posting the plagiarism will make me God.
Boy, he sure looks happy, doesn't he?
No, yeah, I
Plagiarism
agree with
will
this.
make me
Like, just
God.
give the guy his colors, bro.
Right.
Give
Now,
him
for
his
any
flowers,
artists
or
watching that-
either take it off. Like, at this point, just scratch it off.
Take it off, right?
You can come up with something better, probably, if you fucking set your mind to
The
it.
$1 billion, bro.
in
Like,
this situation, just let me know down in the comments below. I'm very curious. Yes, thank you for stealing my work. As we talked about in a previous video on AI, you can check that out if you want. Greedy CEOs and corporations are looking to cull as many talented artists as possible from their workforce, since they believe robots and AI can create art that is just as good.
oh, I think the
But as
Guitar
we
Hero
all learned
mobile was
from
made by
SpongeBob,
AI, I think.
Robots can't love.
If
Oh
Bungie
my
was so
God.
interested in the
Yeah,
art,
I
and
forgot.
willing to
That it
steal
doesn't end there,
why
bro.
not
Gaming
tie
companies
it?
are
When
finding
push
art
comes to
teams to
shove,
put
are
AI
we as a
artists.
community willing to stand up for these
Like, one
people
guy can make it
against
with
the
AI.
Goliath? I'm just saying, if I see a GoFundMe link pop up on my feed, pretty good chance I'll click it. This plagiarism controversy is really bad because among all the other controversies, Bungie has always had their solid art direction to lean on. But that is no longer the case, as one comment under the Marathon trailer points out. The Bungie art team never ceases to amaze me.
Oh no.
How do we tell him? Now, I want to draw your attention
He's
to
like, bro,
this tweet from Jamie
that's not
Grayson,
their art.
former lead designer of Halo CE and Halo 2, and the 30 Seconds of Fun guy who had a huge part in the core gameplay and fun factor.
He's one of the original, like,
Completely
12
overwhelmed
kids
by
that
the
made
response to
it.
this. Thank you so much for the support, and especially to those who have donated. It helps enormously.
So N2 has been getting fucking funds because of this shit. He said, good, because I bet you get a cease and desist takedown demand on your own art by Monday morning. And this is one of the dudes that was like, they just showed earlier from the original Bungie team that's working on this shit, said this shit too.
Good, because I bet you get a cease and desist takedown demand on your own art by Monday morning. Sorry, that might have sounded like I was criticizing you instead of Bungie's comically aggressive lawyers. I love your art and they should not have stolen it. Comically aggressive lawyers, those 3 words coming from a former Bungie employee, it says a lot. It says a lot.
So this dude was the original creator of the Halo 1 and 2 franchise. And a lot of the old Bungie dudes, like the 12 kids, all left the company because a new team came in with Bungie to work with them, and they didn't like their idea, so the old heads left. And that dude was an old head, and he told these dudes good luck because now they're gonna probably take your money and sue you instead, because now you're making money on the side and try to get, damage their credit and all this crap and put cease and desist, and yeah.
Now, how else has
So old Bungie
responded
point is
to
saying
this?
they're
Well,
gonna
you
be
could sum up
on your ass.
everything in this one article title.
No.
The vibes have never been worse. New report details Bungie morale in free fall after Marathon art theft claims. The vibes have never been worse. Marathon is expected to release in September and sell for $40. At this rate, though,
it's not even
so
sold
much
yet.
uncertainty has been planted in the seeds of this game. I don't know where things are going to go forward with this, but I would be shocked if the game is not delayed.
Wait, so it's still in development then?
I guess so.
Battlefield 5, like when you hear a lot of
beta
negative shit
testing.
about
I heard some people
before
played
it's
it,
even
but I
out,
guess it's probably
kind of
beta.
poisons the well, and it's a damn shame because I think even if it's an extraction shooter, Marathon.
Oh, that's just
deserves
called
another
extraction
chance.
shooter.
Doom got one, but this controversy has been a complete disaster for Bungie and Marathon by all accounts. There are no real winners in this story, except if you follow N2 and at least, you know, look at their art and give them some support. By the time this goes up, I'm sure there will be some other updates, but the right thing to do is so simple. Bungie has to fervently apologize and either credit this person for their contributions or they write a check, a really big check. No matter what, the Bungie's checkbook is coming out. That's the right thing to do.
Yep.
But what do you think? Are you still interested in playing Marathon? What's your...
I'm gonna say no, because that's just fucked up. And then another thing too, so this is N2's Twitter page that he posted as well. Go follow N2. I'm gonna just give a follow just so he gets more followers for the shit. So you just saw me, I just follow him just to support. And then 2, go follow the Ackman. Ackman, we showed him once before on stream, but it's my second time showing him. Great video. Shout out Ackman again for informing us on this bullshit. Like this is, I don't know, dude, it's crazy.
Bro.
Like that's just absolute crazy that $1 billion company can't make their own shit, bro. That's, and then the worst part was the Marathon wasn't bad to me. Like, I mean, it was bad, but what made it worse was Destiny's 2, one of the biggest DLCs. The cover photo for it was the girl like looking up with the smoke on her head and then the fucking triangle. And that shit was copy and pasted. But just put it different colors. That's just crazy to me, bro. The DLC photo.
Halo. That fucking, what's it called?
Destiny
That's
2
fucking
one,
wild.
yeah. That's
That.
one of the biggest selling DLC arts was that art. And that shit was copy and pasted, bro.
Yeah, I guess Marathon's still under development because it says that it won't release until September 23rd, 2025.
That's crazy, bro. And they're already in this much shit.
To release.
And they're already in this much shit, bro. They're already in this much shit. That's, I don't know what to say else other than that's just fucking wild, bro. That's, I don't know. We're getting to a point that shit's just getting fucking disgusting in the gaming industry. And yeah, it's crazy, man.
Growing up, certain things were bad. You would see like certain problems in the industry because you know the gaming industry has been big since day one, and it's you know, everybody does their own style, does their own unique things to add to certain games. But the drama in the gaming industry has never been this bad. Let's be honest.
I don't think it ever been this bad, bro.
No, even back then there was drama, but not as
this degree.
I know that's what I'm saying, to this degree, but it's like now we're in a generation that it's about the quick buck, it's about the quick money,
right?
Instead of
it was
putting
an art,
time, effort, art, whatever it is. Like it's no more of that where I'm gonna sit down in my desk and I won't get up from my desk. Something that I fucking like, and I know that my viewers and nowadays it's like, bro, AI is taking over everything. People just
I feel like artists,
people.
I feel like gamers, like game developers back then were like artists. You know what I'm saying? The game console or engine was the canvas, and their creation was a paintbrush. Now I feel like it's con man in the fucking circus that had the little fucking game that you have to keep on paying dollars, and you can't, like, it's a rigged game. Like that's how I feel like gaming is now. That a con man is selling the games.
When it comes to games, you know, this is the best way I can put it. You know how I feel like when it comes to games, Have you been to those art museums where you pay a lot of money? You walk in and it's a banana as a
And then
fucking
with a
art.
tape. I was just gonna say the banana with a tape.
And it's a tape, or it's the guy that put the buckets of sand together and
Yeah.
he knocked them down, and that's considered. I'm walking through this museum, looking
And
at the
those are
art, like,
$1 million museums that
Exactly,
they
and
only
those
hire
are
rich
million-
people.
yeah,
I mean, only
and then
rich
I'm
people
like-
get in.
And I'm like, I just paid this amount of money to just see this bullshit. Because
Right.
honestly, that's what the fuck it is. It's bullshit. I could have fucking put a banana with tape on my wall of my house and call it art. I could have grabbed 3 buckets from Home Depot, filled them up, and be like, "That's my art." Like it's ridiculous.
Did you
bro.
ever
Like,
seen the
honestly-
visible statue one?
The what?
The visible statue.
Oh, I've never heard of that, bro.
Oh,
That shit sounds
invisible
ridiculous.
statue sale. And there's a lawsuit. So an Italian artist auctioned off a visible sculpture. I remember this
Wait,
was like
what?
2020, I think it was. Yep, 2021.
What the fuck?
This guy is sold an invisible statue, right? This shit went from like, I want to say like 300 grand or some bullshit.
Hey, no way for 300. Hey, no.
Oh no, he
Who
sold
was
it.
the
Oh, okay,
dumb-
my bad. That must have been another one, but he sold it for $18,000.
Today you
Still,
and
who
tomorrow
the fuck
you
is the
aren't the
dumbass
same
to
person.
buy
When it
air
comes
for
to art,
18,000?
we know
Right. Watch
there
this.
aren't really any rules. Technically, anything can be considered art, but this latest piece of
This is
artwork
crazy.
has people scratching their heads.
Someone just paid $18,000 for an invisible sculpture. It was created by an Italian artist, and yep, the sculpture does not
sculpture.
actually exist. But the artist was adamant that while the sculpture doesn't physically exist, that doesn't mean that it is nothing. Instead, he prefers to think of it as a vacuum. The buyer will reportedly receive a certificate of authentication, and that will be signed and stamped by this artist. So,
Okay, very
it's his
bizarre.
vision. Yeah, I bet he came up with that vision in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Sold.
Right, and it makes me wonder if we need to be getting into this.
I think
There's
that's
somebody
how
laughing in the
this might be
background.
made,
What is-
reputation first in the art world, but
18,000.
Yeah, think of it as a
It's
vacuum.
beautiful, though.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It is anything we want it to be.
18,000, bro. That is fucking mind-boggling.
18,000. Rich people
18,000.
problems. Bro, that's the statue right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get you a better look, ladies and gentlemen, of the statue, bro. Voila. What do you think, Chief? Rich people nowadays are a joke.
Bro, I would literally grab paints. I would grab a lot of bullshit, spray paints, and just throw it against that fucking wall and be like, there's your motherfucking statue, bro. There's your fucking $18,000 worth of fucking art. Like, what the fuck, bro? Give me my 18,000. I'll give you a fucking foot pick for that shit.
Bro, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a can, right, that had paint, right? But then I'm gonna pour out the paint, wash out the paint, and then I'm gonna close the paint, and then I'm gonna sell it the visible paint art. Like you buy the can and you could paint with your very own invisible paint, with the visible paintbrush with it.
Phantom said I'll give them
Shit in a bag for that much.
Yo.
I think you give me a little too much. Your shit might be worth more than that shit. One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Bro.
The visible statue.
18,000, bro. For fucking a white motherfucking wall.
But
Bro.
you get a certificate for the artist saying that it's the real statue.
My dumbass, I would walk through the museum and I wouldn't even think that's a fucking thing for a statue. I'll sit on it thinking it's a bench, my dude.
It lost value, and then you had to pay $18,000.
Yo, like what the fuck? Like what the fuck, bro? Like I'll be like, yo, my big back fat ass has been walking all day. Let me sit down.
And bro, Jay-Z said some shit like, he said in 444, he said, you want to learn game about fucking making money? He said, I bought a painting for $1 million. Didn't do nothing to it. I sold it in 3 years for $3 million. Like, and it's like, it's funny. If you buy this for 18,000, this shit's probably gonna be worth 100,000 in like 5 years. That's the worst part about it.
No, bro. That's a little that's a little bit ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know how the fuck a person can sit here and be like, that's art. Let me buy it for 18K.
And this is the artist, ladies and gentlemen, Italian artist. This is him with the visible statue.
Wait, that's a picture with him with the
That's
statue?
the artist, I guess, apparently.
Ain't no fucking way. Nah, that's just somebody trolling. That's just a picture of him standing in the background. That's not a picture with him and the invisible statue in the back.
Oh my god, bro. Hold on. There's some clips. Oh my god, bro.
Ain't no motherfucker.
Oh my god. This is a statue? Oh no, this is not it. Oh, it's some other shit. I thought it was the visible statue. Oh my god, bro. The visible statue, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh, I want to see what Reddit says. Certificate authenticity to confirm his existence.
Nah.
I have an
Already
exact.
you be cooked.
He said, "I have an exact replica. I'm willing to let go for $5,000." I knew Reddit would not fail me, bro. Look, I have an exact replica for $5,000.
Yo, that's fucking retarded, bro.
Bro. He said it was stolen, but he heist it still undetected. I can't, bro. Hold on.
That's wild, bro.
This shit is only gonna be funny, bro. Hold on. I'm interested. Can you please share me some more details with us? Oh my god, bro. This is about to be absolute cinema, this Reddit post, bro. I see the picture above. He said it's just a sculpture of John C.
Yo, ain't no way.
He said those were some great details. Thank you for sharing with us. Then he said he is a real. His is a real mind's coming for certificate of authenticity. Then he said it was stolen, but the heist is still undetected. Man, I need to come up with some scam like this. The Emperor's New Sculpture. The worst part is the guy from Florida sued the artist for stealing his idea. No.
Can you find who bought it?
Wait. The worst part is that guy from Florida sued the artist for selling his idea. What? No way. Florida man sues artist invisible sculpture that sold for $18. No way. Earlier in June, the Italian artist named Savati Garua made the headlines of his visible sculpture saying $18,000. People took to social media deploying the work. It's literally nothing. Others jokingly shared photos of their own invisible pieces online. Some need why they didn't think of this concept first in the performance of from performance artist from Gainesville, Florida, however, claimed that he came up with the idea of the visible sculpture initially. Tom Miller, a Florida man, the good old Florida man, is threatening to file a lawsuit against Garu, claiming that the Italian artist stole his idea and didn't credit him for it. Miller went to express that he installed his own invisible sculpture in Gainesville. Yeah, both of these dudes are smart. One for making a visible statue and selling that shit. The other one for selling the Florida invisible statue. This is just con artist versus con artist violence, bro. Miller went to express that he installed his own visible statue in Gainesville Pope Diddley Community Plaza in an outdoor event space back in 2016. His piece was apparently titled Nothing. When I saw that, I thought that's exactly my idea, and the ideas are important in this world. Recognition, those ideas are important. So I simply want attribution. So I contacted him. He dismissed it away. Then I hired my Italian attorney, said Miller for WCGP. Having added, if Google if you Google Tom Miller nothing, you could easily see I had a whole peregrine sorted of before the Salvador Carew ever even thought of doing the sculpture of nothing.
Oh yeah, we gotta search up his name then.
Miller's lawyer, Richard Fabi, whatever, said that they had sent Guru a letter of are you getting ready to file if you're not able to work for a amicable solution. Currently, no suit has been filed yet, but we think it's clear that Mr. Miller created his work before Guru, and then that Mr. Guru was aware of the work. Fabandu said Mr. Miller clearly deserves to have his work recognized and enjoy all the rights and benefits of such recognition it brings. So apparently this dude had a statue in the plaza in 2016.
Wait, so did the fucking results ever give?
Hold
We
on.
need an update on this.
Yeah,
Did
I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was just about to Google, my boy.
Yeah.
This
Did
is
he
this is
actually go
this
through
is-
with the lawsuit or
this
like
is spicy. Hold on. Miller. And
nothing? Nothing. Just call it Miller nothing.
A lawsuit. Let's see. This is the same one. Still from 2021. Nothing new. Oh, wait. 2024, October. How Guru made the visible statue and Miller sued him for the plagiarism. So,
Need updates, man.
he sold for 15,000 euros. I was on 18,000 lucky buy. Native air and spirit. They don't have no details. They just said the same shit as everybody else. We're really creating the first invisible statue. This is crazy, bro.
No, that's crazy, bro.
There's a whole. Oh, let's watch the news. Oh no. Oh my God,
Ain't
bro.
no way. Ain't no way.
Well, it's a lawsuit over nothing, and it's nothing to brag about.
It's for nothing, nothing to brag
An
about.
invisible sculpture is suing an Italian artist for profiting off his idea. TV20's Jordan Markov spoke to the Gainesville man who is suing over nothing.
Suing over nothing. These dudes are fucking dumb. These news artists.
Is a multidisciplinary performance artist. He installed his sculpture called Nothing at Bo Diddley Plaza in 2016. Now, he says an Italian artist is trying to sell a different Nothing for $18,000.
The space in our world is also legitimate to work with as an artistic product. So the idea is fashioning Nothing into a sculpture. and
Shut the
that's
fuck
what
with
the
that
lawsuit
sentence,
is
bro.
all
Shut the
about.
fuck up with
Miller's Nothing was
Wait, what do you say? Hold on. This is an artist talking.
Space in our world is also legitimate to work with as an artistic product. So the idea is fashioning Nothing into a sculpture, and that's what the lawsuit is all about.
Miller's Nothing
Wow.
was recognized by Alachua County Commissioner
Wow, he has a
Todd
recognition
Hutchinson
for
when
it.
it was installed. Tom says while the sculpture may be nothing, the idea is everything.
When I saw that, I thought, well, that's exactly my idea. And ideas are important in the world, and recognition for those ideas are important. So I simply wanted that attribution. I contacted him, he dismissed it away, and then I hired an Italian attorney.
Miller says
Italian
living in
attorney.
the internet age, all it takes is a simple Google search.
If you Google Tom Miller Nothing right on the internet, you can easily see that I had this whole entire paradigm sorted out before Salvatore Garu ever even thought of doing a sculpture of nothing.
Miller says all he wants is credit for his work. In Gainesville, Jordan Markoff, TV 20 News.
Did you know that your life
Okay. That's
You're a
crazy.
bunch of nothing, bro. That's what the fuck I'm gonna say. You're a bunch of nothing. Yapping a bunch of nothing.
Nothing. Wow. He does have shit for 2016. Nothing by Miller. This is crazy.
Bro, that's insane, bro.
Hold on, we gotta watch this. We gotta watch
Gainesville
it.
performance artist Tom Miller will be performing an installation of Nothing over the next 5 days at Bo Diddley
This
Plaza.
is 2016.
Yes,
Look
it will be an installation of
Ain't no way he hired people to do that. Ain't no way he hired people.
No, bro. Look at this. Bro, there's no way, bro.
It's 5 days at Bo Diddley
No
Plaza.
way.
Yes,
I
it will be
can't,
an
bro.
installation of nothing. Miller says he was inspired by composer John Cage's piece called 4 minutes and 33 seconds. In the piece, the pianist doesn't play anything. The music is the space between the notes.
Bro.
Miller hopes to inspire public dialogue about art and the meaning of art in a modern world.
I would like people to think
Look at him
about
lifting.
the space.
And the meaning of art in a
Look at
modern
this.
world.
I would like people to think about the space between notes, the space between words,
Floridian
the
chick
spaces
about her.
between what we've decided things are and what is invisible to our
Ain't no
human
fuck-
eye,
bro.
and to interact with each
Ain't
other
no
and get out in
fucking
the
way, bro.
world and not forget each other, because we're so wrapped up in our devices and computers and technology that we forget sometimes there's a world out there,
There's
and part of
no
that world
way.
is nothing.
The installation will begin tonight at 5 and will continue until Saturday. Danielle Ball,
The
WUFT.
The installation.
Wait, it will start Monday and continue until Saturday?
That was in 2016.
News.
A whole week to install a bunch of nothing.
No, but still, he said
Nothing by
that the
Tom
installation
Miller.
takes from Monday to fucking Saturday.
Look, he got the whole presentation. Interview by Daniel Miller crew. Special thanks. Nothing Downtown Plaza. Opening 6/6/2016. I can't, bro.
Yo, you
I
can't make
can't.
shit up in this world anymore.
Yo, Chief, we're fucking up, bro. I'm gonna make the something statue. I'm gonna put
Nah,
one.
bro, fuck
I'm
all
gonna
of
put
that.
one dust ball on the fucking statue and be like, "That's the
No,
something."
fuck all of that, bro.
Oh my god.
Fuck all of that.
bro.
I got something even easier. 4 in a bag, and I'm selling it for 18K.
No, only fan girls already done that shit.
What the fuck, bro? That's crazy.
That shit is crazy, bro.
That's fucking wild.
That shit is.
A bunch of fucking nothing sold for 18K.
I think this is the perfect point to end the stream. So
Yeah,
yeah, if you haven't already, bro, go drop a follow on our fucking our Twitch.
What the fuck, bro?
Subscribe to our YouTube. We are streaming right now on both Twitch and YouTube right now, and we will be doing this from now on. Shout out Chief again, this fucking legend right there with Queen Lala in the background. We see you, sis. We see you. And then what you call it? Follow our pages. We have our link tree too, also on our pages as well. That has our Twitter or X, whatever, Instagram, all the above, right? So make sure you go follow us on all our platforms so you get the latest clips, updates, and whatnot, and join our Discord and Cash Group Mafia. And we'll also be there as well, hanging out with our community, our friends, our family, and people that watch the stream as well. Chief, you got anything to say, or a bunch of nothing like the statue?
Yeah, I'll give you a bunch of nothing. Chat. All I gotta say is save your money, save your pocket. Don't be spending 18K on a bunch of nothing. You know what you can do? Invest those $18,000 in better gaming.
Virtual cards.
Virtual cards as well. You can flip that
Or
shit.
ship on Star Citizens.
Just save your money, bro. Save your money, save your dignity, save your fucking brain cells. I just want to end it by saying I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate for you guys taking the time to stop by, lurk, whatever it is, watching us over on Twitch, but also watching us over on YouTube. Like I said, we're trying to grow the community as much as we can, trying to give you guys content every Wednesdays and every Fridays. This Friday might be a little different setup for me because I will be away from home, and I am gonna be at a hotel with my fiance, Queen Lala, because she has school stuff going on. And I also got a special, hopefully it does work out for me. I have a special stream tomorrow, IRL stream, where I'm gonna be at Universal Hollywood. the theme park. So I'll be live streaming that hopefully tomorrow. As like I said, goes planned. If it goes as planned, I will be streaming that tomorrow. But we have communities, CCM, right? Twin?
Yep. Cash
Or
Crew
is it the whole
Mafia.
thing, the Cash Crew Mafia?
Yep.
Just make sure you guys go follow that community. It's an awesome community. We are part of it. We're us two are part of that community. It's 5 of us that are in the group. Is it 5 or 6 of us? I think it's 5, 6.
Right now, I think
6
it's
of us.
5 of us running. It's me, DJ, Venom, Danny, you, and Lala. So 6. My bad. 6.
So
6 of
6.
us.
So it's 6 of us that run the Discord. We're trying to grow it. We're trying to put it out to the public, giving it boost and all that stuff. So you guys make sure you guys follow those links. Just make sure you follow one of I've been giving shout outs on the chat. Make sure you give a follow to those as well that I posted on there. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. On to episode 9 and 10. And shoot, we just gotta keep celebrating from there. And hopefully we have something special, for episode 100, because it feels like it's gonna be here sooner than later.
I ain't gonna lie, we be flying through these shits, bro, and we did some extra episodes, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. But thank you again, everybody. We out. Be easy. Peace.
Thank you. Peace.
Big back.
Big back. Yeah, my back is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big back has no room.
Hey, Chief, I think you got some ketchup on your back.
Big back,
Yo, shut the fuck up.
big back, big back, big back, big back, big back,
Nasty
big
bitch.
back, big back, big back. Might just
The
eat a
ketchup.
Big Mac, might just order DoorDash. Big back, big back, big back, big back.
Hold on. I'll look it up.
Big back.
Yeah.
I want my